Ooh, ominous, spooky, scary, spooky, scary, scary, spooky, spooky, scary, spooky, scary, spooky, scary, boo ba doo ba doo ba doo ba doo ba doo boo. Okay, that's off. This is good. I think. I'm having some fun. I'm always having fun. If I'm streaming, we're having fun, bros. Let's have some fun today and test some weapons. Do some things, right? What am I looking for? This. All right, guys, let's have some fun today. Steel, what's up? Lazy Bulldog 81's in the house. Wesley Bravo and Hendrik Veerbeek. We got a kind of a little bit of a slow stream here today, but that's okay. It'll pick back up. It always does, my dudes. But it's important to know this stream is brought to you by Boom Sneak Energy. If you're not in Sneak, then you're not in me. And if you're not in me, you're not in Sneak. So head on over to sneakenergy.com. Use critter code Sparty at checkout. Because I swear to God, they're going to cancel my contract. Please, for the love of God. Probably the way I announced that I'm covered by them, man. You know, like, good Lord. So we're going to play some fun action today. We're going to have to pull you bros and figure out, do you guys want me to play on... Oh, my beard's a little spotty today. Look at that little thing. They're going to fix this thing right there. That's just... What is this? Hornswoggle. I gotta figure out what we're going to play today, what we're going to test. But let's have some fun. But I know who you guys want to see to start us off. Somebody just got groomed, and he's super white and fluffy. You're super white and fluffy today, aren't you? Are you tired? Because I ran you so hard this morning? You smell so good. You smell so good. I guess he's just gonna... fall asleep. This is the stream here today, guys. Oh. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for those kisses. Thank you for those kisses. Let's switch over to here. So I got a new monitor. My parents got it for me for my birthday. Very nice of them. Very stoked on it. It's an IPS panel. This has taken some getting used to. I will say that. Like, I've had to, like, kind of... Because my other panel is a TN panel. So there's some glare. There's an IPS glow, which I had no idea was a thing. So I'm like, I had to move it way back, and I now stand further back. And it's probably why I look better, because my monitor's not super close to me, so my lights are getting a better chance to fill, so I don't look so blown out color-wise. Not great. I had high hopes for this. So yeah, Wesley Bravo. Wesley, did you make that comment? I would like to test some stuff out here today. Having fun. Unfortunately, no friends playing. If you could name one thing, what would you desperately like to see added to the game? Hendrik, you don't have any friends playing? Bro, we're going to fix this right now. Invite people. Guys, I think you can use !Discord if you are on Twitch. But here you go. Go ahead and join the Discord, Hendrik. You can get jumping in with any of the bros on the channel who will help you out. They'll are on the Discord channel. They'll play games with you. They'll answer your questions, stuff like that. What I desperately would like to see, well, if we're talking current iteration, I would just like to see crafting fixed, because right now there's so many weapons that possibly could be good, I don't know, but we can't test them because of the RNG to even get them, then the further RNG to test them with a specific blessing. A good case in point would be this combat axe. This combat axe, for all intents and purposes, is just a normal fucking combat axe, but once you get brutal momentum on it, it gets infinite cleave, and once that happens, this thing becomes a beast. So I think that's kind of the biggest thing I want right now, is just to have crafting completed. Outside of that, the thing I want to see added to the game is additional subclasses.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, it really is a shit show, M-Flamer. It really is, dude. What's up, Brian Lancaster? How's it going? And guys, of course, as always, if you are watching over here on on YouTube, please jump on over to my Twitch. Oh, look at me unmuting myself. Please jump on over to Twitch. I'm trying to increase my average viewer count. I applied for partner. Let's see if I get it. So today I would like to test some heavy swords. And I think that they did just get a huge buff. And let's take a look at that buff, right? Darktide content drop patch version 1.0.2. Was it 0.2 or 0 or 2.0 or 1.2?
Steadfast supporter.
Okay, here it is. Okay, weapons. So let's just take a look at these really quick. Oh. This is on their website, and they still don't even have the fact that... So, here are the tweaks here we have for the heavy sword. So increased baseline damage armor mod versus flak armor from 30 to 50%, and infested, which is just your poxwalkers, from 75 to 100% on light attacks. Increased baseline impact armor mod versus flak armor from 50 to 75. Maniacs 50 to 75. Maniacs would be your what's it called? Mutants. Carapace armor from 50 to 75 on light attacks. Horizontal light and diagonal light attack damage gone from 25 to 50, from 25 to 50 to 35 to 70.
Another loyal.
Just a target to follow, a target follow to match, and then 35 to 70 to 40 to 80 on. So all the light attacks on light attack, all light attacks are better. Metal Fan from Hell, my favorite weapon. Probably the Chain Axe or the Crusher right now. I love those two. I have a lot of fun with them. These aren't in the game yet. They did not make it. Otherwise, we'd be testing this today. Increased light attack baseline armor mod versus flak armor and carapace. And this is so huge. From 1% to 25, that's massive. On your light attack and heavy attack goes from 20 to 25%, so it gets a nice little buff there. So let's take a look here. What am I doing? I'm doing that. This, then closing that, then this. Okay, so I do have two pretty decent ones. Not terrible, not amazing. What? Okay, so that's the Mark 7 and the Mark 9.
Oh, it's you.
Go, it's you. I don't think I have anything good here. The Chain Axe is on the Veteran and the Zealot. So I think Death Blow is probably what makes this good. So ignore enemy hit mass. That is what makes Brutal Momentum good. It kind of gives it that infinite cleave. So I wonder if Death Blow could be the thing that's pretty good with this thing. And I'm open, if you guys want to recommend any specific, Beef Panda, if you guys want to recommend any specific kind of loadout or any specific kind of mark for the heavy sword, let me know. We'll try it out. We're going to go into the Psycanium real quick to check it. Okay, so I've got those two. There's a third one. What's that third one? There's Mark 6, Mark 7, and Mark 9. So we don't have a Mark 6. That's one we're missing. What that thing do? What that thing do? Maybe do. That might be good. Yeah, that's kind of nice. I like that. Okay, enable that preview. There we go. Now that I have a 1440p monitor on my right, I have like so much more room to play with stuff. Tell me how the Headhunters are better than the Cantrell Mark II lasgun. The Headhunters aren't bad.
Prepare you for inevitable martyrdom.
I don't know if they're amazing. Are you stoked for the Henry? Is it okay? So you guys say Cavill or Cavill? How do you guys pronounce? How is it pronounced? I always fuck it up.
Another loyal devotee.
Sound in UK. Cavill, so Cavill. Cavill. Okay, so we already got two different people. Oh, baby, what's up, War Hipster? Guys, it's War Hipster. He's in the house. Please go and check out his YouTube channel if you want to get better at painting your miniatures. He's a scholar, a man amongst men.
Another loyal devotee.
Please go and check him out. Thank you, War-Torn Mage. Appreciate that, my bro. He has a really cool... It just has some of the best. I think a lot of YouTubers, when they hear I fall asleep to your videos, they're like, no, that's fucking insulting. No, it's not. It's the biggest compliment. Like, I fall asleep to Josh's scintillating tones all the time. I don't think I've even finished his 2.5 hour or 2 hour, 26 minute video on how to paint Archaon because I fall asleep so quickly. He just woos me to sleep, dude. Okay, so which one should we go with first? Hitting at least areas with an attack increases your damage by 20%. That's actually not bad. I don't think that's amazing. Okay, so I think... You know what I watch a lot of people playing retro games that I used to play growing up. See, the special attack on this seems so worthless. Is it a guaranteed crit or something? Interesting. It must... I think their special attack has higher penetration. Because look, it's doing raw damage, right? I'm not... Interesting. So... So if I mean, it's not... I guess it could be worth it in like this case. Kind of hard. I kind of... Right, Malhir. So, for example, Malhir is saying that the armor on some of these is different in some locations. So this guy's armor, Carapace. This guy's armor right here, Flak. Just like this over here, Bulwark, Carapace, Carapace. Well, that shoulder piece is Carapace, but this is unarmored. But he's an Ogren, so he gets a special type of unarmored called Unyielding. Here's a good example. Flak armor, but Unyielding. Unyielding. Flak armor. Yeah, you know, see, I don't know what this special does. I just don't understand. I think it's a high penetration hit. Like I said, so otherwise, okay, here's just a light attack. Here's the special attack. I think it's 100% penetration. I think that's the difference. I think that's what the special does. I mean, that's kind of cool when you think about it. It definitely, like, we just tested it with my alt, right? Take a look. Oops. I mean, it wasn't worth it, 280 versus... I hit the flak armor, but still. Yeah, this is the special attack. This right here. When I twist it around my hands. So this is Wrath, Cleave on Hit. Not bad. What's the difference between these two in their attack profiles? That's a good thing to look at too. So this is, oh, all Vanguard. With an overhead and an at Vanguard. We're getting the same amount first target and click, everything like that. What's this one? So this is Vanguard, Relentless Vanguard. How fast from when you click to end of swing? I mean, it's pretty immediate, right? It's a pretty quick follow through. That's kind of nice. But if I wanted to just special attack, it has an animation. So it's kind of slow. Monsoon Moonrock, what a name. So the heavy sword seems to be a weapon that you use really with strong wave clear, focusing on light attacks. Yeah, I agree with you here, Rocklark. That's what it seems definitely like looks like. So it seems kind of bad because I think people are looking at it as this burst weapon, and it's not. I think I'm kind of getting the ethos behind it being very much a horde light attack machine. Think of this like a combat blade, but the combat blade is just like look at this. I'm just kind of wading through things, which is nice. Because now I get 25% more damage to these guys because they're infested. So I'm doing 100% on my light hits. My problem is... Okay, not terrible. Now, if I compare this to... I don't have the tactile axe that matters, but... Much slower speed. Of course, if I had the blessing on this, it'd be getting much better. Butt Chuggington, what a name, dude. Butt Chugging, dude. Who wants to boofy some of this action going down? So let's take a look. So which one should we take into the mission? Do you want to take the Mark 7 first or the Mark 9 first? Keeping in mind, of course, what I've got going. I'm not going to change anything. Tell me more, Sexbot. But look at the blessing. The blessing, I think, is what's really going to be the... I think the blessing is what's going to make the heavy sword good. The cleave on hit is nice. Rampage is good too, though. Let's also look at this. Let me get it up. I'm so fucking stupid. So let's switch this to sword, heavy sword. Sword, heavy. Okay. So these are our options here. So these are our options for... Oh, so you can get brutal momentum on this. I wonder what's better, though. Brutal momentum or death blow? I think they're just the same thing, but just differing magnitudes. Not enough to really want to boost it up, Mally, here. Critical hits, ignore base hit mass bonus from armor. So I bet you something like Savage Sweep. Cleave for 3 seconds of multiple hit on hit. I think Wrath and Brutal Momentum on this could be fucking tits. Yeah, a Rampage, that's kind of what I was looking at, is you're doing multiple hits, right? You're spamming those hits. So while the cleave is good on Wrath, I think you already have good cleave with the weapon that the Rampage, I think, kind of stacks up pretty well. It's basically infinite cleave. Yeah, it ignores that hit mass. But again, these are all the blessings it has available to it. Or maybe even Devastating Strike and Brutal Momentum, because you don't have to worry about actually getting the kills, but... Ignore critical hits, ignore mass bonus from armor. Yeah, so the way cleave damage works, Rocklurk, is that for everything it goes through for every thing, it lessens the amount of damage. So the first target takes the most, the second takes less, the third takes the least, and then depreciating from then on. I mean, you're going to soon, Jer, but it's annoying that we can't right now. Because it kind of makes... A lot of us have beaten the game, you know? Like, quote-unquote, beaten the game. So it's kind of frustrating. So after taking a look at that, guys, what are we saying? Are we saying Mark 9 or Mark 7? That would actually be pretty cool. Man, looking at the perks, though, at the Mark 9... The attack chain again. So here's the attack chain for the for this one.
A steadfast.
Vanguard, 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 Vanguard. Followed by this one being Vanguard, Relentless, Relentless, Vanguard. This has a better dodge distance than this one. Oh, it's with that defense roll. God damn. Do you know what impact does? So Texel Hex, we don't really know 100% of what it does. We believe that it's higher. It's higher. It adds both stagger and damage, but higher amounts of stagger than damage. I wish you could too, War Hipster. That'd be fucking sick. Yeah, it's definitely a combo type weapon. So let's do this. Let's do this heavy sword first. And then we'll compare it to a... I don't have any good claw swords is the problem. I mean, I don't know the last time I bought a good... I mean, this one. It's okay. Of course, man. More than happy to help. I want to be able to... See, what I wish this had... Oh, of course. Melly here, of course, man. It's my job. This is my full-time job. I wish that I could see this icon stacking in the lower left corner like I can for all my buffs to know that it's actually active. So I can say, okay, well, I had 3 stacks. What's the damage I do? And I don't really ever see that, so I don't know. I have to look at the numbers, right? So hitting at least 3 enemies with an attack increases your damage by 20% for 3 seconds. So I needed to do... Okay, now it's increased. Technically, I think, right? We don't know. I think this will be good. I don't think it'll be amazing. And also, let's look at this. I forgot to take a look at this. And we'll look at that, and we'll press tab. So... I mean, even our heavy attacks do quite a bit against Infested. I'm going to be doing 20% more damage to Infested. / combo starter, setting up the enemy for a killing blow. What does that mean? I think it restarts your combo. Well, it's hard to tell if all my things are Vanguard here, but 嗯。Let's take a look. Ally here. So this is just straight up attacks. Straight up just left clicking. So 100 DPS with just pressing left click a bunch of times. $135 DPS by opening up So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 138. So you do get a little bit more if you go 177. I think that it gives a crit bonus. I mean, so definitely, there's a difference of using that special attack. It absolutely does more damage. It seems to speed up my next attack follow-through. Like, versus... So that's just me pressing left-click twice, versus this, right? Oh, dude! Wesley, great shout. I just tested that. Okay, so let's try this. So let's look at this. That's huge. Wow. Okay, so Wesley said this. The opening up special gives you immediate access to the heavy overhead instead of needing the first swing. Also high stagger. So watch what he says. I just immediately came right into it. Versus... See how it's like a much slower pace? It immediately hits into it. Oh, there it is. There's the combo. There's the combo right there. Watch. That was 233. Yeah. What do you mean holding until it hits or releasing? Yeah, you can. Here's overhead. It's the first shot of the special. All right, it's the first shot of heavy of your heavy swing. Now the problem is though, yeah, special heavy, special heavy, special heavy, special heavy. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah, there it is. You see that? So, special attack did 250 when we had our alt. Over the overswing, not even charging it, did 530. So you go special. No, you don't need to. Yeah, it somewhat resets the combo. Exactly, Wesley. So I can go special, overhand, special, overhand, very quickly in rapid succession, versus overhand. Okay, that did 308. That did 394. Now, unfortunately, I'm getting some crits in there, so that kind of is throwing off these numbers. Yeah, 393. Now, this is all heavy swings. The speed, too. So, I'm doing about... And that's 237. So, on average, it looks like I'm doing about 2 to 3 more hits just using heavy swings. $209, yeah. Oops, messed that up a little bit. $357, damn. Does crit on weapons stack, or do you just get the 4% from the weapon you're using? What did you mean, the 4% on what 4% weapon crit are you speaking of, Mjolnir? Weapon stat breakdown when inspect weapons is pretty nice. V2 never had it at a page all on website. Yeah, Jero, 100%. If it says shred. Oh, guys, as always, if you are watching over here on YouTube, pop over to Twitch. Help me out. Help me the hell out. So, man, I kind of want to increase this to orange. I don't want to waste it, though. I don't want to waste it. It feels like a waste. Wesley, that's fine, man. You can stay on YouTube. It's just to push up my average viewer amount. And if once I make partner, I can turn off the amount of ads people get. Like, I do hate that you open up Twitch, you go to someone's stream, and it's like, here's an ad. I can run an ad break. I don't really see the point in that. I make my... So, for those that don't know, my full-time job is YouTube. I run that's my job. I run a YouTube channel and I do contract work for the gaming industry. And obviously because of that, what's up, Outset? I make my money off of ad revenue on YouTube videos. I'm not going to make money off of ad revenue on a Twitch video. I don't give a shit about that. Maybe when I'm huge, right? If I had like, oh yeah, I consistently have 1,000 followers and I run like a 30-second ad stop where I go like poop or something, maybe that'd make me money. I don't know, but it doesn't make me enough money on Twitch for it to be worth the frustration it causes you, the viewer. It would be different, of course, if I was actually making considerable amounts of money. I would explain like, hey, listen, I'm sorry, guys. Just go ahead and mute real quick. I have to do this to put bread on the table, to put food on the table, but like, I'm gonna run an ad on Twitch. I can run them on YouTube too. It says like, do you want to run an ad right now? I'm like, I don't want to fucking run an ad right now. Wait, since I have ad blocker, do I contribute to you making money? I don't know, Beef Panda. So I don't know where the interaction comes in. So the way that, so from an internet marketing standpoint, right? Because I used to be a head of a sales department. I was a VP of sales in the tech industry. But before that, I was an internet marketer. So I was AdWords and analytics certified. So are you sure that it prevents my income? Because I don't know where the ad is served. So a blocker stops that ad from being viewed. But if the ad is still served to the blocker, then the money is transitioned out. And the way that works is... Okay, so you can do that? Okay, so the way that... Okay, so thank you, Malahir. I appreciate that, dude. Because ads... The way I make money for ads is not just simply you see it, I make money. That is true, but let's say that there's $1 of ad spend, and I get served the ad. Well, I watch the ad all the way through. 25 cents goes to content creator. Well, I watched the ad all the way through, and I actually clicked on it. Well, hey, you know what? We're gonna give 50 cents to the content creator or whatever it is. That ad spend is usually variable upon your journey as the consumer through the advertisement divvied out to you, and also the ad spend back and forth to YouTube. Now, they don't say, hey, this goes to the content creator. YouTube gets a portion and gives me a set percentage, and I have no idea what all those numbers actually are because YouTube is overly enigmatic about all that bullshit. I don't know, man. But if you guys have ad blockers, do not turn your ad blockers off to watch an ad on my fucking video. That is definitely not the message here. I want to make sure you guys have the most enjoyable... Oh, I had a lot of caffeine. Most enjoyable format for watching videos. So do not do that. Keep that ad blocker on, baby. So it depends. So if you give me a YouTube super chat, YouTube garners 30% of it. If you use in the description on YouTube, you'll see donation. If you see at the bottom of Twitch, you'll see something about a donation. That's directly to my PayPal. I get, for all intents and purposes, 99% of it. Now, a Twitch sub is variable dependent upon me being an affiliate or a partner. Right now, as an affiliate, I make 50% of your sub. As a partner, it's a higher percentage, and I'm not sure what it is. I think it's like a 3-2. So it's $5 sub, right? So I get $3, they get $2. Versus right now it's $2.50. Yeah, so Jared made a really good point here. Giving $5 is usually a lot more than months of view by a single person, I imagine. So if you guys, let's say one of you, watched every single one of my videos on my YouTube channel every day, or at least maybe once a month, handing me $5 is more than that. So it's really a game of volume. It's kind of wild. What about Brave Use? I think it has a built-in ad blocker. I use Opera GX, which has a built-in ad blocker. So, and I'm also a YouTube Red member because I have a Google Pixel. So, the hell? No one wants to hear anything rattling in their case, in their phone. Well. Yeah, your channel value versus ad value is a real big thing too. Like, I'll get less money than, say, Spiffing Brit, who is a good friend of mine. You guys hear this? It's annoying, right? And of course, I'm a 35-year-old man with a Goku black fucking cover for my phone. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into a 4 down, I think. What's my trait setup? Oh, that's a good call. That's a good shout. Let's take. Oh, my trait setup or my feat setup, Texel? What is the? There's a diff. So here's the weapon we're using. Here's the we're testing this this heavy sword, and here are the feats we have got. So we're doing the toughness reduction on critical hit, which maybe we go to enemies within, enemies without, because we're not stacking crit hit. Is my point. I don't know what heavy sword's innate hidden crit values are, or maybe even purifying blood. Yeah, maybe go purifying blood because we're going to be doing a lot of kills. Definitely going to go punishment. Definitely toughness damage reduction here. I don't think these other two are just not worth it. Using Chath of the Wicked replenishes 20% toughness to allies and coherency. Yeah, no thanks. Holy Revenant, which I really have it on for more than any reason to try and knock out the thing for it. But we might go to Thy Wrath be Swift. I'm trying to knock out the penance for it, so that's on. What's up, Cinder Fox? 4% damage on hit and Purge the Wicked 2x. 100% attack speed on using Chastised the Wicked and melee crits are reduced. Yeah, so we'll go with this. Yeah, I mean, I do have my dagger. For those wondering what my dagger is, this is a sick dagger setup I've got. And I haven't even touched those perks. So I can switch up the perks if I want. I just, honestly, it doesn't really hurt my finger, but it's just fucking not fun to use. It's awesome because you're just invulnerable, but it's not fun to use. Okay. Okay, let's do that 4 down. That 4 down. Cool. Oh, do I need scriptures? Let me go see what I need. I need to go look at my things. What should we test next, guys? I do want I want a good axe, Zach. I've not been able to get a good one to roll. I need Grims. Oh, let me replace you. I'm not gonna get all these knocked out, so.
Well, we make do as best we can.
Actually, you know what? No. I always roll 12 Grims. Fuck, the Grims suck. Well, I want to test with a lot of hordes. Do I have scripts or Grims? What did I get? Did I get scripts or Grims, guys? I can't remember. I think it's Grims, right? It's Grims. It did not get a buff in the last patch. Mjolnir. They messed up. That buff was for the heavy sword, not for the heavy Eviscerator. They changed it. I'm waiting for it to get a buff. I do love the Eviscerator. Oh man, I'm sorry about that, Mally here. Do you guys want a 4 or a 5? Just type in 4 or 5 and I'll make it happen. How should we best? I think 5 is probably the best way to test this, right? Yeah, let's go 5. I'd rather do a raid than an espionage. What were you saying on which weapon, Texel? Dagger? Yeah. I mean, like I said, this be me dagger. And it's quite good. I got both Lacerate and the other one on there. Oh god. Kata plus Deathwish plus Twitch, True Solo, or you're a coward. I mean, that actually would be really fun. Do a private game. And I wonder really how... I wonder what's set up. I think, honestly, of the 4... I think a Bleed, Brutal Momentum... I think Bleed you can have it on... I think you can put Bleed on an axe. Let's see. Let's go back to that website. Shit on every dick I've ever had. I think you can have Bleed on an axe. Axe combat. No, just shred, which is kind of effectively the same thing, because you're trying to increase your crit chance, right? So shred. So I mean, I know Head Taker is the one you're supposed to go with, but shred and Brutal Momentum to try to get the crit build going, and then do the crit build, and I think you could solo as a Zealot with that. Because you're so durable. You're so durable. And you can actually down things with that axe. Because I'd love to try and do a solo play, but it's not particularly easy. Oh my god, this looks beautiful on this new monitor. This new monitor has HDR, but I've turned that off. Does no one want to do this with me? If you guys know how, here. I don't know how to do this. Well, feel free to join if you guys want. I have no idea how to tell you how to. Just Brutal Momentum gives you infinite cleave, essentially, Zach. Thank God, dude. I thought I was going to have to do this alone. God, this looks so crisp. This looks crispy, bros. Oh, don't worry, man. If you fail, you fail. Not a big deal. We're here to have fun. Oh, but you are alone. If you have a Prime sub, please don't be afraid to use it on me. I don't really want to pick up Grims if I'm not doing it. Oh! Okay, so we're heavy, overhead. Heavy, overhead. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. And you guys can... Here's what we'll do. We're gonna rate this thing at the end. So pay attention. You tell me how it kind of plays out. No, I've been netted! This is gonna fuck things up. Okay, let's play smart here. There it goes. Can you guys tell I play a lot of Call of Duty? Oh! I wish I could shoot that grenade out of his hand. I think it'd be so sick. That'd be a cool penance, right? Shoot the grenade in his hand, or shoot any of the ones on his bandoliers.
You cannot see death. Shotgunner. The barrel is going to explode. Retreat.
I'd ask you guys how you think it's doing so far. We've been using a lot of lasgun. Crotch shot, right in the dick hole. If you're not using the Mark 12 lasgun, you are wrong. Look at the skin, too. Looks just buttery, baby. Look at that bad boy. Ooh. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, if you hit their, any of those bandoliers, it just blows up. Nice headhunter. Go with the burst one. I'm not a big fan of the burst one. I don't like the ammo on the burst. It has very low ammo for what it does, and that's quite frustrating for me. Yeah, dude, that's bueno visto, my man. Like, the fact that I was able to stagger that guy in place. Oh, double. Oh, god damn. I am cut off from my bros. This is something I would never recommend anyone doing. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Forge the river! Oh! A little rough early setup, but that's okay. Oh, I naded a lot. See, I go with a lasgun because it's a reliable way to deal with, Hey, by the way, Terabyte66, thank you very much for subscribing, bro. Sorry about that. I was caught in the heat of that moment. I go with the lasgun because like it's a reliable way to get those specials down when I can't rely on like a pre-made, a non-pre-made, a pug group. It's funny. People either call them pubs or pugs. Pugs is a public user group. pub is short for public user group. Yeah, if anyone wants to jump in, by all means, guys. Ken, I was gonna message you today. Here you go, my bros. If anyone wants to jump in here, go ahead and add me. Here's my friend code. I'm gonna go ahead and pickup group. I have not heard of it called pickup group, Rocklurk. Go ahead, you guys can add me. You can jump on in. You can help me in the testing. What was your initial thought? I mean, obviously we weren't able to get a lot of play on this. What were your guys' thoughts on the heavy sword right there? Yeah, I mean, I've always called it a pug, and I've heard public user group. I've never heard the pickup group. I like that, though. Dude, I have played every major MMO. And this isn't like a flex. I'm saying I've played every major MMO, starting with Ultima Online up until now. And I miss the height, the true, like, capital era of MMOs. And if you are watching on YouTube, pop on over to Twitch, help me out, trying to get my average viewers up.
A steadfast supporter.
Do you play Guild Wars 2? Yeah, 100%.
A steadfast supporter.
I don't know who this is in the strike team. Let me know who you are.
Well, you're a side.
And hey, if you want to bring a low-level character and level it up, join on in. Okay, what's up, Zach? Yeah, Ken, so Roman's 9 months old now, and he's starting to really kind of test, you know, he's starting to test his boundaries. I'm trying to kind of double down on things. I've noticed that he gets evasive, though. So if he does something wrong, come on in, Mal, we'll queue up. If he does something wrong and I say, like, no, don't do that, and I go to, like, not even to scold him, right? Like, he does have his pincher collar on, and I like to kind of give it, like, a negative feedback, like a... But if I take a step towards him, he will evade and scamper away. He'll try to kind of not let me get around him to maybe stop that bad behavior. And the biggest thing is when we're out in public, and that makes it like when we're out in public, I want to beat the shit out of him. No, we're out in public, and I want him to like sit or stay or basically not move from where he is, and I go to correct him or go to just give him a no command, and he will try to push away from me immediately. What's the best way to approach that? Have you tried Chain Action Zealot? Yes, I have, Texel, and I love it. I love it. Mally here, no big deal, dude. I just saw your message. Dark Ages Camelot Stoic is one of the best games ever made by human beings. I played it again. I graduated college, and I worked at a GameStop for 3.5, 4 years as an area manager. Seasonal up to an area manager. Was very, very proud moment of my life. And then I got a job in at a startup company. That's where I became a internet marketer. And it was a work from home. Back when work from home wasn't as like hip and cool, right? And in doing so, I was like, well, you know, I kind of want a game to play that's kind of passive and play on my own, and the downtime in between stuff, and Ultima Online will consume me, and World of Warcraft will consume me, and I'll fuck my work up. So, what's up, Heboric? I started to play Dark Ages Camelot again, and I played Albion when I first played, because I was young. I remember getting my high school acceptance letter when I was playing my Highlander Armsman up in the hills above the starting area, because you had the starting area, then you went into Camelot, then you would go back out above the starting area. It'd be like a little like a mountainous region above it. And I remember doing that and reading my acceptance letter, having just gotten my cape too, the Nemuse cape. That was so fun. It was so fun. But I always wanted to play Midgard. Midgard had all these... They had the Thane, they had the Skjald, they had all these cool... Even the Warrior was cool, the Shadowbane was cool. To this day, I think one of the coolest concepts for a stealth character in an RPG is a stealth two-handed weapon-using character. I tried to do that in Skyrim, and it actually works really well. But... I decided to roll on Midgard, and dude, I had so much fun. I got involved with a cool guild, and I ended up playing so much. I made a high-level troll Skald, and I love run speed buffs. I love run speed buffs. That's why I played a druid in EverQuest and eventually a bard. I'm always so disappointed that there's not more MMOs that have run speed buffs attached to their bard classes. Yeah, but then I played a Thane, and the Thane was amazing. Malahir, I had so much fun as a Thane. And a Norseman, 100% Thane Norseman. Troll was the only thing I played. I had a Kobold Bone Dancer, which was fun. Okay, what am I doing? This is what I'm doing. Okay, so pay attention, guys. Let's rate this weapon at the end of this. The Berserker was so fun too. Wesley, bravo, yeah. My son's being an unruly asshole. Ken, I was kind of on a... When he gives you the proper behavior, then he gets... I'm sorry, Ken, you were saying... I think you responded to me. Desicade, stick to your guns. I make my guys sit close. They do not get the option to withdraw. He wants to withdraw. I shorten the leash. Yeah, I was... there's one guy I follow, a Hamilton Dog Training on Instagram. He's up in Seattle. And he had a really good video he posted up yesterday about, like, why dogs pull and how if you... When a dog feels resistance and pulling and tension on the leash, when that resistance disappears and they get what they want, let's say they're trying to get to another dog or get to a certain smell, and that resistance disappears, you're basically reinforcing it. So he was saying, if your dog's pulling, you need to stop his pulling by not giving him what he wants. Not by giving him what he wants. And... Oh, I did the wrong thing. Oh, shit balls, baby. Oh, God, I didn't see that crusher. Oh! Battle brother, we come for thee. Yeah, Malahir, I remember the positioning. That was like kind of its revolutionary combat. Was part of that positioning, being back and to the side of some things, which then goes on to like infest games like. Man, okay, I'm kind of digging this. Goes to infest games like, you know, Final Fantasy. Oh! Did someone sub? No, okay, just want to make sure. I thought I saw a sub. Yeah, the two-handed sword, chainsword, is so good. Like, the Eviscerator might not be the top-tier best build right now, but I think it's very great. Okay, so here's my problem. Continued swings with a heavy sword slow your character down. Like, I can't dodge when I'm, like, really going Bustamante. Hello, no. No, 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 no. Oh, dude, Halo, just fucking top tier play right there. Another one. My dodge distance is huge, though. Oh, I ate that in the face. Oh, up, hi. I agree with that to a degree. He seems to favor classical conditioning over solely positive. Not saying he's wrong, but he denies opportunity to get a good positive. Yeah, he does definitely a lot more conventional. I think also I'm a little more of a fan of conventional, because that's how I'm used to dealing with dogs, and how I'm used to, like, the positive reinforcement, solely positive reinforcement, confuses me. Did you pull this off of the toilet again? No, sir. You can't do this. This is the toilets. It's not your toy. You have 500 other toys. Can't do that. No. At least he was kind enough to just bring that to me rather than just chewing on it and going, oh, sorry. He brings it and goes, look at this. I found this. I found this. This lovely thing. It's a little thing that goes over the bolts on a toilet. Oh, oops, I switched weapons. So the nice thing about this special attack is it takes the Bulwark's shield away. It staggers him.
There are heretics still to slay.
You little goose. You little goose. You're such a little goose. You goof. No doofus. He's looking at me like, what did I do? You. He ate up the corner of his bed again, which is always frustrating. I don't know if he does it when. Just don't give him an interaction. Okay, I could definitely get behind that. It seems like when he eats like he started to chew at the portion of his bed. I feel like it's a portion of like it's like an anxiety thing of like, hey, I'm gonna just chew this bed up right now because I want you to be home and you're not home and I'm feeling antsy. So I don't really know how to combat that. I make sure he's pretty tired before I go to the gym and put him in his crate. When I leave the house, though, he will... Like, if I leave the house to go, like, dump the trash, he'll sit at the door and be like, wait for me.
Big attacks coming soon.
Yeah, Huckleberry, 100%. But... Take that, hound. I think the thing that bothers me, though, not bothers me, the thing that, like, okay, well, what happens when he does something egregiously wrong? Like he got off leash and ran away. What do? I ignore that? I feel like that doesn't do anything. So that's why I get kind of like a little frustrated with just the positive reinforcement thing. Yeah, so Cinder Fox, actually what I do when I leave the apartment, so if I'll leave him in his crate for about 2 to 3 hours when I go to the gym. And in that time, I will so for one, I give him a Kong filled with food. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I got one of them up. I give him a Kong filled with food. And the other thing I do here is... Gotta get out of that. The other thing I do is... oh, fuck you. I put on one of my old streams. So I have that on. So he hears my voice when he's here. So he has other things in his crate to chew.
Praise be a healing station.
Oh no, it's just like, what do I do when... I feel like we all could use it. I guess I got the most curse. Okay, fine. I guess I get kind of like I said, it's when he does something really, really wrong, where I want him to have a harsh negative consequence of that, like harsh. Yeah, I waterboard him for 25 minutes, ask him where the missile launch codes are. No, like I want him to know in the moment at that spot, don't ever do that again. Versus just, I'm going to ignore that you've got off leash and it took me 10 minutes to run you down. I mean, not run you down. He got off his leash and what he did was he looked back at me and I ran the opposite direction. But he's done that twice now, and it was pretty scary because he ran into the street. I mean, those things happen, you know. It's part of having a dog and training one. And I think, like, and in those moments too, it's like you react out of fear. Me and Mastodon talking about dogs, talking about raising dogs, bruh. You late to the game, my dude. We're also testing the heavy sword, so you should be watching and taking notes. Put him in a triangle, that'll teach him. Yeah. We're gonna play a rousing game of fucking... oh, God, what's it called? Where you spin the little thing and it tells you to put a corresponding body part onto a color. It's an old game from the 90s. Had a better harsh day. Yeah, man, we were having a conversation about, like, my dog is 9 months old, and Ken Redenbacher, that's not his actual name, in chat here is, he has 3 or 4 border collies that he competes nationally with dog agility. So I ask him a lot of dog questions. That's okay, man. You're supposed to get owned when you first start. Twister, that's it. Yes, thank you. I mean, I'm really not that good of a player, if you think about it. I make so many bad errors. Oh! Don't dom your dog, dude. Come on, I'm in a real bad spot. I can't, I'm fucked up. Throw me. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, that's rough. Guys, if you're in chat on Twitch, you should take a look at my friend M. Cyrus J and say hello to him. Hello, Matthew. Yeah, Mally here, 100%. I think dog personalities are very, I'm watching you. M. Cyrus J is my old roommate, Matt. We went to college together. And Matt has many pictures of me hunched over a toilet, very drunk. I also have mental pictures of him taking drugs from random Russians in the middle of a pool party in Las Vegas, and resulting in some of the best stories I've ever seen in my life. What is this? Drugs. Okay. You know, Dare really worked on us. Dare really worked on us until we became 26, 27, 28. We had disposable income, and like the crushing consequences of life started to stack up, and we're like, maybe I will try drugs. You know? Like, hey, what's this all cracked up to be? I'm not living in my parents' home anymore. Molly seems like a fun thing to do. Hint, it is. Let's see here. What the fuck? Where's my cursor? There it is. Is a heavy Eviscerator decent for crowd control, like dealing with hordes? Yeah, 100% Oxycontin. Just started playing and I'm getting owned. Yeah, XRA, like I said, don't worry about that, my bro. Okay, so what do we think there on that one? What were you guys' thoughts on this heavy sword? Let's try the other one, but give me a rating from 1 to 10. What did you think about that? I know we were having a lot of different conversations, so maybe you weren't 100% focusing, but it seemed to do very well with wave clear. We did struggle with anything that was a mauler or a crusher. Well, actually, no. We did fine with maulers. I could find that I was able to stagger them very, very well. But I was struggling with bulwarks and crushers. So let's now try this heavy sword. The Mark 7. Okay, Huckleberry Sid gives it a 6. Good for hordes, but weakish against heavy armor targets. What other ratings we're gonna roll out here, guys? I need some other numbers from the bros. You sleepy, bud? You sleepy, bud? I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Molly here with a 5. Cinder Fox with a 6. Look at this guy. So good. He's so good. What? I was like, why is your butt wet? Why is your butt red? 6 from Hiborak as well. Yeah, 6 seems to be kind of the consensus. Oh, get out of there. Get your little paw off my head. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
An earnest disciple.
How many missions would you say you failed out of 10? Patrick, it depends. In this scenario, I think, honestly, on stream, I fail a lot of them when I'm not playing with my crew. When I'm playing with my crew, I don't know, I'd say it's like a 70% success rate, win rate. Because we also, like, we're friends, so we talk a lot. And it's like, you can go from a moment of being pretty good to a moment of like, oh, uh-oh, in this game very quickly. No, Sean, come on, man. We're not giving this... This is not a 1 weapon. This is not a 1. There is no binary in this. Only the Siths deal in absolutes, says the Jedi. Which is an absolute. I love that. I bet you George Lucas intended that to be like... You know how George Lucas is like... accidentally genius, you know, like stuff with that? Like, only the Sith steal an absolute. And then, like, I bet you, as someone brought that up in an interview, he goes, well, it was totally intended. In his head, he's like, fuck. Okay, let's do the same map one more time. And we're going to do that map one more time just so that we can... Oh, Sykes. It's such a good game. I love it, man. But it definitely has so many issues. I have a video I'm going to put out on Thursday or Friday. No, on like Saturday or Sunday, actually. That's basically one month later, what's the state of the game.
There is an exiled vault just full of experiments.
So we're doing this map intentionally as one last test on this. So, should we test the claw sword next? I feel like that's what a lot of people want to see. Cinderfox, I can tell you too much about Star Wars lore. George, the sexy alien strippers are absolutely necessary to the plot, Lucas. Dude, that's so funny. Yeah, the Game Pass version seems to be booty. It seems to be like a build, like a weirder build. And also, yeah, you can't play with people on Steam, which is... I don't know, man. I don't know what it is with gaming companies that make different versions on Game Pass than they have on the actual one. I don't fucking get it.
What would happen if
Did I not switch weapons? No, I did. The other one looks way different.
spirit soars to walketh in the light once more? It is a good omen for our mission.
Okay, we're doing a quick poll here. Start a poll, manage polls. New poll. Which would you rather be? Jedi, Gray Jedi, Sith? Start that poll. Put 3-minute timer on it. Go ahead. Answer the poll. I've just popped it up on Twitch. If you are watching on YouTube, you can find my Twitch over here. Trying to get my average viewer score up for that Twitch partnership. But if you want to stay on YouTube, there is no reason to switch to Twitch. Don't worry about it. What kind of plot isn't enhanced by strippers? Yeah, especially if the stripper has a heart of gold. I totally see where you're coming from. Oh, this is a different weapon. Okay, so this one, our thing is way different. Oh, shit, man. Oh, fuck ass. 3 Reapers? What the fuck you, dude? Where did you even come from? So this one has a different combo. Ahsoka is like Jedi turned Grey Jedi, I feel like. Okay, so we forego any real solid single target damage with this thing. Oof. It's kind of rough. Alright, this Horde's gonna be fun though. Fucked up for me by this stupid fucking thing. Dude, I couldn't kill that guy? That's kind of hornswallow. I mean... Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. If the last one was a 6, this one's feeling like a 4. Talia, no!
We are surrounded. Anti-grenades roar!
That's actually kind of a cool combo. Crusher and this heavy sword. It's worth noting that the block stab for this weapon is not terrible. Not great, but it's not terrible. No, Malahir, this is the Mark 7, because we did the Mark 9 already. Oh, the Mark, yeah, can't show 12, 100%. Nothing but the best, like I said. Yeah, it's rough when I can't really take mutants down, which I feel is one of the big things I'm supposed to be able to do as a what's it called? Whatever I am. I'd choose Mandalorian. Activates flamethrower, parry this filthy wizards. I like that border collie. Well, I guess technically it's kind of like, so a Grey Jedi is supposed to be someone that falls in between light and the dark as far as their ethos, not necessarily their force powers, right? Like, what's his name in Knights of the Old Republic 1? He could heal, and he was a Grey Jedi. It's just kind of how they approach the Force and their methodology behind things. I mean, my cleave is great, but I don't really see that being very helpful in this situation. Hello, no, brother. I've backed myself quite literally into a corner. Only the ones that you're in, actually, Indy. Let me check to see if I have any demonetized, dude. Okay, so yeah, if that guy was yeah, everything's good right now. Oh. I love how Indy just pops into my chat to ask me like totally normal questions, not like a valid game question. Like, hey, content creator, are your videos getting demonetized? Yeah, so this is definitely not the heavy sword. This is not a good one. It doesn't do considerable amounts of cleave damage. I don't like its hey, could you just calm down for a bit, man? Its follow-up attack is booty by comparison. Because doing that special, right, on the other one, where you do a special followed by the heavy attack. It happened to me before, remember? I was telling you, like, hey, yeah, this one got lit. This one got, I think it's because of the violence in it. So I simply petitioned them, and they all got changed very, very quickly. So remember on the last one we would do the special followed by a heavy attack, which was an overhead swing, which would do a considerable amount of damage, especially if we did the activatable. It just doesn't seem to be... It's just not the bee's knees on this guy. Because it's a horizontal slash. Oh, god damn it. If someone's playing Darktide on PC, though, through Game Pass, will they be... No, you cannot do crossplay on Game Pass to Steam.
This way.
Even the stagger on that seems lower on this one by comparison. No!
Under the soul delivered unto judgment.
Yeah, perks and blessings do matter 100% Mala here. I just don't think we can... We don't have a terrible perk blessing setup on this one. God, I just look at this thing. It just... I can't do fuck all against it. So definitely look at that one as a 3 out of 10. Yeah, the other one though is better. I think the other one's better, and it comes down to really, obviously, perks and blessings are going to make any weapon better. Just like I said with that, the Mark V combat axe, that infinite cleave from brutal momentum is huge. But you can get brutal momentum on this sword, plus maybe some of the other stuff to make it a little bit better. Like, you have so many different cleave options on there, or so many different other things on there. But looking, once this finishes loading, we can look back at the combos. And the combos are really the thing that kind of makes it a deal breaker with this. So looking at the Mark 7, the combo setup here with this strike, it's not a strike down. Oh, what? Yeah, this is an overhead strike, and it works really well. This is a horizontal strike, and it did not work as well, which is kind of funky. Also noting this has got a better roll overall when it comes to the damage and everything. Yeah, I definitely, if I had to choose between the two, I'd go Mark 7. Now, do we want to test the claw swords? They did not roll well at all. Failed dares child. Damn, man.
As the Omnissiah wills.
I have, but we're basically right now we're testing the oh, here's a Mark 6. Right now we're just kind of looking at the heavy sword versus the claw sword, like which one's better. That's not a bad roll, but it's not nearly, I don't think it's as good as mine. I've got fucking 3 of these. Store rerolls are coming allegedly. Engine Arc, where did you hear that?
A wise decision.
Hey! Let's view the results, by the way. So 59% of you, 10 of you said that you would be Grey Jedi. 5 of you said you'd be a Sith, and 2 of you said you'd be just normal Jedi. I think it seems pretty logical to me. Did you want to play Indy, or are you just are you mucking about making videos right now and such? I would love to have Indy Pride join us and have his sage-like wisdom on things. He knows far more about Tide games than I do. Rob, as far as we know, unlimited. Oh, someone mined the API? God, that's so fucking stupid to me, man. That we have to mine the shit out of these games to find out any indication of what's to come. Your weapon videos help me choose what fits might be the best. Keep up the good work. Arathiel, thank you very much, man. Glad to help you out, my bro. Yeah, Indy Pride doesn't have a dog for us to talk about. Yeah, he does. He's got a dog. He's got a dog. He's like a cute fucking dog, actually. So here are my Eviscerators. So I got this one. Not great. Momentum is nice, though. I got this one with Wrath, which...
Our modest fellowship expands.
Cracklax! Thank you, dude. How are you, brother? Guys, everybody say hi to Cracklax. Let's get a little shout out going to Crackulaxy here. Oops. Go and check him out. He does plenty of content. He's been playing a lot of Darktide recently. Right. Yeah, right. Yes, yeah, right. We raided him 2 raids ago, I think. Resting side. Dude, that's a fucking ogre. Can all classes use all weapons? No, Psycho Chest. They are limited to which classes can use which weapons. The Eviscerator is a zealot-only weapon. Zealot. You know, you're coming up here. You're coming up here, you little monkey. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're so cute, and everyone knows it. Oh, you're so fluffy too. I just got groomed, so I'm a fluffy motherfucker. Get that thing out of my face. Thank you. Thank you very much for that kid. Very lovely little buddy. My other Eviscerator is this one. Damage roll is low. What? No. Penetration low is low, which pisses me right the fuck off. I think that's all my Eviscerators. Yeah, download complete. Absolutely, man. Happy to help. So do we want to test the claw sword now, or do you guys want me to do Eviscerator play? What would you like to see, my guys? Yes, Wesley, that's the best way to describe a mini Aussie. Well, an Aussie in general. He's a mini Aussie. Dogs are nicer than girls. That's why I'm single with a dog. I get all the emotional insulation I could possibly need from my pup. I think the real question is, which one of these is better? Yeah, the Eviscerator is so fun. I think it's definitely one of those weapons that it's not... Jacob, what were you talking about, my man? 24-hour dagger only stream. Dude, 24-hour dagger only carpal tunnel, you mean? I think the reason I like this build, or the shred on this, is that no stretches. It allows me to get somewhat of the bleed build active going, or the beaver build, the bleed build going, because the bonus crit chance on repeated hits, and that stacks up, so I get a 10% bonus to my crit chance, and that's nice. I don't think that Wrath giving me a 50% cleave is totally worth it by comparison, you know. And let's do this. Okay, whoa, I don't need that in my face. Let's look at the Eviscerator. So here are our options for the blessings. I kind of wonder how an Eviscerator with Bloodletter and Momentum would work. Building up bleed and then building up toughness, replenishment. Toughness on multiple hit, that's pretty nice. I think that could be pretty good. Or you could do Bloodletter and Shred to build up a bunch of bleed, right? Or bleed and crit chance. Because you'd be getting 50% total bleed on this. Nope, that's not true at all. That's nothing of what I just said is true right there. You'd be getting 10 to 25% bonus crit, and then you'd be getting 2 to 4 bleed stacks depending on which intensity of blessing you get, which then you could play around with the bleed build. I think that could be really good. Momentum and Savage Sweep is probably the best. Yeah, I really like Momentum for the toughness on multiple melee hit replenishment is really nice. Wrath combined with Impact Feed is pretty sexy. So 10 to 20% cleave on hit with, what was the other one? Wrath combined with Impact. What? Yeah, 100% fed. I said bad cleave so Savage is needed. Is it really? Otherwise hard to proc Momentum. Okay. Dude, yeah, Savage Sweep and Momentum could be cool together. Is stacking bleed even worth it? It used to be, I mean, it used to be because you could stack up so much bleed with the dagger that it just kills things very quickly. But I don't know how stacking it really does help. What are your thoughts on the Katachan Mark 7 Devil's Claw Sword? To me, the block, attack, dodge, then cleave, heavy attack, dodge combo is the best against hordes. Almost never get hit and I can get it going forever. Raphael, that's what we're asking if we should test that. I've not really done it. Multiple melee hit. So 6 Guerrillion, where does it say here? So multiple melee hit is when you hit multiple things versus repeated hit, which is what Shred is. So repeated hit, think of one item, one person being hit, or just hitting a bunch in a row, versus multiple melee hit is hitting more than one. It might, I think these aren't worded properly on this. I think some of these say on hit, on repeated hit, hitting at least 3 enemies with an attack restores 10% toughness. So that's what Momentum's actual text is. Yeah, so that website doesn't show you, like I said, the proper text. This says exactly hitting at least 3 enemies with an attack, which would be multiple melee hit. I mean, if I had a better roll on this, I would try and boost it up. Oh, we're got so let's let the shop reset. Even this one, if this one had a better roll, I would definitely pick it up. What do we think is the least valuable? Let's take a look. Yeah, I think the least valuable is mobility on the Eviscerator, because its interval and dodge limit is 3 and 4. So as long as you get 4, whatever that mobility roll is, that all that matters is that dodge limit is 4. I think that's the big thing there. The dodge distance, though, is a 10% variance, which is kind of nice, is kind of huge. But I would rather have dodge limit, have more dodge limit than more dodge distance. Yeah, I can't wait, FedSum. We need to get into that, man. Like, it's really frustrating because it's like you're sitting here. You're sitting there basically playing, going, well, I kind of want a really solid weapon. They said I'd be able to have a really solid weapon. Hey, Mortemart, thank you very much for subscribing, my guy. How hard it was when you started drinking water more to start the habit. Mally here, I used to keep 12 packs of soda. Diet Sunkist, Diet A&W, IBC root beer, all those underneath my desk when I was a kid. And I used to drink them. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I had a very fat, ugly, smelly phase. And in doing so, I would stack up the cans to the left of my desk, because it was my brothers and I had a Jack and Jill bathroom. You mean we had 2 doors that would go into the same bathroom. But my door was stuck, so I would have to go around to my brother's. So really nothing was right there. Dude, sometimes when I think about who I was as a kid, not as far as like my emotional state, but like kind of the stuff that I would do like that, it's not necessarily like a guilt I feel. I'm like, man, that was dirty. And my parents and my brothers all tried to tell me, but I'm a stubborn little asshole. So they're like, man, you got to clean up after yourself. I'm like, I'm clean. It was bad. And sometimes I think about it, I'm like, Mom, I'm so sorry. She's like, it's fine. Like I knew you'd come around. But I remember jumping from, dude, I played baseball for like 11 years, Mally here. I still played baseball. But you can be fat and play baseball because you only have to sprint. And I was an outfielder too, so it's not like I had to like always be running. Not one of those infielder fuckers. Those guys are crazy. But did we get anything good here? Any multiple enemies with a single shot increases crit chance by 3% per 4. For what? Hey, that's a pretty sick. That's a pretty sick little roll. You know, this is a great roll, minus the penetration being shite. But it's the Rashad, and I do not like the Rashad. Rashad is poopy. Shattering impact, +1 rending armored enemy. For what? How long? What does that even mean? Stability's low as shit. I would never do that. No, I was a left fielder. I was a left fielder. Yeah, I know, but like that just says +1 rending armored enemies. For how long? Is it every time I'm using the weapon? Is it a stack? What is that? Like that is terrible. What, this? Yeah, this is actually really nice. Is a permanent damage increase against him. Okay. But stability is so low on it, that's booty. It's booty poop shit. Don't discount these graves, by the way, guys. If it's got a really good roll here, boost it up. I shall acquire this. Oof, oof. It's a good roll for testing. Okay. All right, Strike Force, you guys ready? Brittle affects the whole team. Interesting. Yeah, so I think brittle are stacks versus rending is a bonus to you. So that rending is reduced armor of that one enemy you hit with each stack. Each hit, stacking and staying like that on them. Only one of them, and you start with from 0. Every other enemy, it's an effect on the weapon. Italia's ready. Krelkor, did you want to stay on your level 8 or did you want to jump back up? No, I don't think there should be a reroll or anything like that. Like, okay, cool. I think that to fix the store, you bring Emperor's Gifts as a guaranteed drop if you have scriptures and stuff like that. Like, give me loot dice and shit like that to get my chance of getting Emperor's Gifts to drop. Emperor's Gifts are capped right now, and there's no telling when they drop. They just, oh, you were gifted with the gift of the Emperor. Yes, my Discord link should be working. It's let me get that for you, bros. But yes, guys, please come join the Discord. Be friends. I do. Mally here. We had a build. IndiePride and I had a build where they would put in the limited availability store.
Must you be so distracted?
Cosmetics. So I'm waiting for that to actually happen.
I'll be interested to see how you get on.
Dude, Ubi95, I love that turn of phrase. I say it all the time. The Band-Aid on a severed limb. Okay, so we're going to Eviscerator. Let's try to get a dub in. Let's just try to get a W in here, huh? "100 missions as a preacher." Let's just do a simple 4. Do we have... maybe... You know what? We're going to do this. I know it's low intensity, but we'll win. Yeah, Martin, that's what Fedsum was talking... Ubi was talking about. Who was talking about the... Mally here? Were you talking... Someone was bringing up the fact that they data mined out the reroll. Wait. Do we want to... yeah, never mind. I was saying, do we want me to go with a different range weapon?
You're heading into the torrent.
5 380 rolls? No, hold on to those, Post.
Hold up in an enforcer station, using it as a fortress or something. You'll have quite a walk to get there, but good.
Dude, Bubba's Big Blast just said, Emperor is like, he killed a demon, so master crafted axe or garbage machine pistol. Good thing I work in mysterious ways. Dude, the Mystique... Uh-oh. What did it say? All right. I was denied partnership. So the big thing is, they were saying that my viewership has fluctuated too much. They're looking for consistent viewers. So, continue to jump onto my, what's it called? My Twitch. And it's true, like if you look at my viewer chart, it goes like this a bunch. Because I streamed some games that were really not like top tierage. So I don't know when I can apply again, but we'll wait until our average viewers are truly 75 and we'll apply. But right now we're at an 89, so thank you guys so much for jumping in here from YouTube or from wherever, watching on Twitch, having fun with me. Of course, if we are streaming Bannerlord, if we're doing CK3, that will be on YouTube purely. Don't worry about those guys. If you are watching, you're like a big fan of those, and that's how you found my channel or whatever, I shall still play those games in their respective locations. Really? Alright, I gotta get my head in this. Rob, it's okay, dude. Do people sometimes apply multiple times before they get partner? It's very rare that you would get on your first go. Although, you can bypass the partnership program, the application process, if you're a large enough like YouTuber, or you have like if, let's say, Dr. Disrespect got started on YouTube, and he wanted to make a transition to Twitch, they'd be like, well, we'll give you Twitch partner. I should have gone to TwitchCon. I probably would have been able to bypass it. Like, hey, this is how much I get on my YouTube videos. If you're a hot booba streamer. No, don't do it! No, don't do it! I am a virgin. There's nothing but the Abyss Penance from a Thunder Hammer on a Chaos Ogre. And get the low hit points, gets just spam powered heavy attack to get you more than 75% health back. Okay, Arathiel. I'll try that today. If you guys want, we can test Thunderhammer again. I mean, I think that testing the Thunderhammer is kind of a moot point because we know it's going to be improved as soon as that patch comes out. I am hoping we get a minor patch this week that adds those improvements. So the big way I like to use the Eviscerator: block, push, heavy attack, follow through. Block, push, heavy attack, follow through. Block, push, heavy attack, follow through. Stem the tide, brothers! ItalianSpartacus Darktide. Hey, a scripture. They said we'll get one hotfix this week before they leave for Christmas. Yeah, rad, but is that a hotfix? Does that include the Thunderhammer buff? Oh, God! Oh, this is good. Jump down, Battle Brothers. What? Oh, that's not good. I cannot help you up there, Talia, for you are relegated to the up there regions. I would hope so. I would hope so. Yeah, Kazmat, Mattis, I don't know where they said that. Yeah, where did they say that, Brad? Did they say it on the Discord? I wish they would, like, put that stuff in, like... Because I'm on their Discord, but I wish they would say stuff like, oh, yeah, hey, we're going to put it in... Like, things to expect and stuff like that, rather than just, like, the off-color statements here and there. Is there much difference with combat axes and the different marks? Yes. Mad Mardigan. Mad Mardigan! There are differences in the combos. Significantly different in the combos. So, like the Rashad with the exact same setup as a Mark V is not a good weapon. Dude, I would do a hot tub fucking stream, man. The difference in attack speed. I think it's also a difference in... Oh, no! Oh! Halo just got ledged. Halo got ledged hard. You're, Malahir, are you Halo? Oh, no, you're not playing right now. You're not playing right now. Zach, you're Halo, right? No, Albiga is Zach. That was fucking funny. There you go, rock. You just got ledged, bro. That was hilarious. Oh, dude, I'm gonna get these goodies before we die. Where? No! Oh, fuck.
Cleanse this place, one mutant at a time.
Up to 88 viewers, my guys. Thank you so much for watching in here today. Clearly, we have 2 more hours of gameplay, so we're gonna have fun. So, I think let's rate all these weapons too. Like we'll test them out and kind of see how they do on their respective things. Maybe we should kind of rate them on specific scenarios. Like, okay, the Mark 9 for Horde was great.
The time of healing is at hand. Defend me. I must bind my wounds.
Yeah, dude, actually, so Fedsum says, I've been messing around with the chainsword on my Zealot while I level, I kind of like it. Up until you get the Eviscerator, I honestly think that the chainsword is like the best weapon you can get. Up until you get the better ones, obviously. God damn, that fucking shield stopped me. God damn it, I'm not trying to hit a shield. That sucks. Look at that. Because they like see, so that's one thing I kind of struggle with the Bulwark. Is that you might be able to actually hit them. That right there. I'm behind him, but all those hits hit his shield. Like, that is so frustrating with the Bulwark. The actual hit detection is really off with it. Did we really drain this thing of all of its juices? Okay. Or I've staggered them and I've opened up their shield.
Your weapon works better when loaded, Templar.
Like, I've staggered them and opened up their shield, and then I go to hit them, and like you said, yeah, the hits go through the shield. It goes past through them, clips through them, and actually hits the shield. I know, I opened up your crate for you, because I figured you wanted your pinky.
Slay the bastard!
Boy, bud. Okay, come on, man. Tripped out right there. Can you guys see all right? Do you guys want me to turn the brightness up?
On your feet.
Yeah, Rathiel's got a really good point. You dodge to their weapon side. How's the game look, by the way? Like, I'm streaming in 1080 and I'm playing in 1440 and streaming down to 1080 for you guys because what's it called? Limits. Twitch won't let you do 1440 and it limits my bit range to 8,000. If I were to be doing this solely on YouTube, I could play 1440 at many over here, guys. At 18,000 bits, so it doesn't artifact as heavily. Oh, fuck, I didn't realize I was alone. I'm sorry, bros. Sorry, guys. That's such a good puppy down there. I fucked that up. I shouldn't have been alone. Oh, it's all you, dude. You got it, Zach. Come on, Zach. Stun grenade and get me up, brother. I shall help thee. Dude, you're a fucking machine, Zach. Yeah, dude, I totally thought I was with my team. I fucked that up really hard.
May this grenade deliver holy fire!
Oh, dude, there it is.
There is no shame in death, only in dishonor! With me, pilgrims!
Dude, Zach just clutched that butthole.
Medipack!
What the fuck, man?
Death is a mercy!
Stuck on his fucking stupid crate. Hey, do not chew that, please. I fuck that up so hard sometimes, man. Talk about choking.
Aid me, lest you be judged!
Sorry, Zach.
I have need of your holy rock, Guardian. Ammo crate!
What does ours mean? Darktide crates.
I'm never going back.
What are you on? 2 or 3? Oh, we dropped the script. The script! The script! Kinda don't care about the script, to be honest. Hey. Do that. Whatever you did, don't do that. Young man. Here. Come. Down. Very good, yes. Good boy.
Ammunition! In the very nick of time!
Sorry, Zach.
The Emperor demands you die! The Emperor will grant us victory!
You did it again, didn't you? You little goose!
Beware, Gunner! Drag Gunner! Of course, a skillful strike! You surprise me! I cannot break free!
That guy's gonna come to that door.
Your end is enemy sighted! You have been shot! Reaper! Unheretics! And face judgment! Well done! Another dead trapper.
Yes, good. Directly blessings would definitely be good, Demoret. Oh my god, there's fucking 9 million of these guys. This is a down. This is a 4 down. Oh.
Your reckoning's at hand, bomber.
Alright. Zach, I'm gonna go above and try to get a better angle on that fucking Reaper, man. No, I'm not. I forgot this is a drop down.
I'm under fire! Trigger! Let it be so. A merciful strike.
Don't be a goose, bud.
I am your doom!
Dude, of course that thing can just shoot through a fucking table, man. Where did you even come from? Oh, did you get your little ring? Is this your ring? Get it. Oh!
Pilgrims! A sniper! Grenade! A grenade! Shot breaks and bloody work!
Dude, I thought I was shooting the sniper. Fuck. Yeah, Six, it's why I don't ever choose the flamer. By the way, Big Bubba, I saw your question. Just give me a sec. I will answer it once I'm a little bit less jammed up here. Child Wick, I don't mind it. I mean, I'm
He provides
fine.
the means of death unto his servant.
Oh god, another scripture.
Medipack!
Oh, he's got a metapack too. Well, yeah, let's drop it. So to answer your question, I'm kind of curious what the best practice for metapack use is. Drop it down at low health, even when a station might be able to help you heal, prevent possible wipe, or take the risk and wait. Yeah, I would use it either when you both can't hold a metapack, like in that case, and it's like, okay, we need a clutch here, so we can't risk being low health. Or if you know you're about to go through a big situation, even if there's a Medicaid up front. What did you do? Did you just eat your towel again? You can't be doing that. Don't do that.
Faithful should aid one another.
He pulls his towel and his blanket out of his crate. And he doesn't rip them up. He just chews on them. He likes to chew on it. Ken, I think you were telling me that's like kind of his way of making it his own. Like he bundles it up into like a ball and he'll just kind of gnaw on it. Not even to like tear it up. He just kind of chews on the edges. And just kind of hangs out on it and then falls asleep on it. So I don't like to scold him or anything like that or stop him from doing it. But it's like when he gets excessive with it is when I will stop him from doing that. And I just tell him no and I remove it. Oui, chef.
You'll find our sanction redacted target inside the enforcer station.
Sometimes I wish I had gone to
An apothecarian.
Medicaid station.
Halo. Come use this, bro. I had a plan that if my career didn't work out, like if sales wasn't great for me, I would have gone into culinary school. Because I've been cooking since I was like 10 or 11. So as much as people make the joke like, oh, you're like the gaming of binging with Babish. that was like, I watch Binging with Babish all the time, and Andrew Ray and I look very similar, to the point of having like the same like birthmarks on our heads and stuff like that. It's really weird. But he's a home cook, right? Which is different than a chef. And I had a friend of mine, okay, right on the shield. I had a friend of mine who had a catering business, and he went to Cordon Bleu. And he taught me a whole bunch of stuff. Like a bunch of... Yeah, fed some. It is long hours, and I'm getting there. Bunch of stuff, because he was saying like, yeah, you know, you go to culinary school and you learn like 6, 7, 8 like trade secrets. Like, hey, this is how you cook chicken. This is what you do with this, and then after that you specialize. But once you learn those trade secrets, you pretty much learn the basics of how to cook pretty much everything. And it's like from there that you really can kind of get wild with it. Now, like, that's very interesting, but with being like a chef, like a line chef or a sous chef or any of those things, man. And I don't know how old everyone is in chat. I'm 35. I worked at a GameStop. I did summer stock Shakespeare festivals where I acted in them. I did set construction. I did fight choreography. And one thing that, like, if I could impress upon anyone, when you're younger, you have like not a resilience, but like when things suck, it's kind of like, yeah, part and parcel. This is kind of what it's like to be young and coming up in anything, right? I cannot tell you how much resilience it builds in an individual to be a part of something that sucks. Be in a job or be in something where you have to struggle and you have to do it locked arm in arm with other people and struggle through it together. People call it trauma bonding and stuff like that, but honestly, that builds a kind of resilience in you that is not founded in like hyper-inflated toxic masculinity or anything like that. It's just like, hey, yeah, we're going through something and we got to wake up every day and we got to do that thing or else it doesn't get done. And that's what our job is, to get that shit done. And doing those things makes you ultimately someone that can deal with a lot of shit coming later into life. And boot camp's a good example, man. Like, but what's interesting is when you start doing those things and then you stop doing them, it kind of like, and I'm not saying you get soft, but okay, I'm 35. I haven't been a part of a situation where I'm truly struggling. Like, dude, when I was working at GameStop, I was working paycheck to paycheck, and I was working those sets I would wake up at 6 a.m. I would go out and work on the set, and we would be building the set up until 5 p.m. We'd stop for 2 hours to eat, take a shower. Then we would have rehearsal until 11 p.m. Rinse and repeat, and we do it over and over and over and over and over again. It built a different kind of discipline than it's just simply like, yeah, work your job. Hey. Thank you, buddy. It built a different kind of discipline, but also like, yeah, your tolerance gets lower. Exactly. As I've gotten older, I'm not in those positions anymore. Like, I'm getting paychecks. I'm not worried about if I'm going to make rent, if I'm going to be able to eat. And I just... things that didn't bother me more now. Because I'm just like, I'm not in a place in my life where I'm like, yeah, whatever. The suck is part of it, you know? Like this is part of the journey. And I think too many people, they go through life and they try to avoid those things. And without realizing that that is what makes you the better person, the stronger individual, the more desirable individual in relationships and stuff like that, is your ability to look at conflict and go, okay, just got to get this done. You need to send your dog to boot camp. This dog needs to go. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, if you are in a place in your life and you're struggling right now, I promise you that is a good thing. I promise you it's a good thing. A lot of people kind of think like, oh, I'm struggling, you know, it's not a good thing. Like, no, dude, that leads to not struggling. The people that don't struggle and get handed things, the slightest bit of discomfort leads to them faltering and maybe even failing or struggling to kind of find their place and stuff. And if you struggle early, you learn how to suffer through or how to be resilient through hardship later in life. Because you deal with different hardships as you age, different stresses. Be it purchasing a house, having kids, dealing with mortgages, dealing with all that stuff is a different set of emotional burdens that you had to deal with when you were 20, when you were 30, stuff like that. Yeah, you get way better at getting yourself out of bullshit. But when you actually get yourself mucked up in bullshit when you're older, you're like, fuck! This shit again. No! Yeah, 100% Demaret. Like, if you can, I encourage anyone that's like, if you can do something that culminates, that sucks, but culminates in a really cool thing, like, even if you're a line chef, you culminated in feeding a bunch of people. Culminated. Risk averse is your age. That's a good point too, because you have so much less to lose when you're younger. This is gonna be put up here for a sec because you just can't handle it. I don't know though. I just think I think we're filled with so much like. Oh, dude, you almost got launched off, Zach. We're filled with so much projection of like, this is how you want to be a trillion millionaire by the age of 26. This is how you do it. Buy crypto. And it's just like culminating people who will get you arrested. Not that I don't know about it. Oh, come on. I'm like right above his head the whole time. Each one of those shots.
You cannot hide from the beneficent emperor. I require more ammunition.
I do need ammunition.
Let this grenade.
I like how they're hunkered down on that advanced cover over there. I don't know, that's just my thing for the day, you know? Where's that dog? Oh! Of course, got beat up. Rigged Rixer says, depending on the people you surround yourself also factors in a lot. I remember my now close friends working long and hard hours at a warehouse job, and we learned and grew together with better jobs. Also, we get lots of stuff in common. You know, that's another thing too, is like, when you put yourself in positions like, again, working in a professional kitchen, or working construction or set design, stuff like that, you know, long, hard hours that are grueling. You put yourself around people you otherwise would not have done if you were saying like, oh yeah, I'm just a corporate marketer. And it gives you it gives you perspective on your own life, and it gives you perspective on their life. And it makes you kind of understand the plight of the working man. Not to say like, oh yes, you sit there, you know, vaudevillian tower. No, I just mean like, you understand different perspectives rather than everyone in a specific office space might have, by and large, the same kind of conflicts. Dude, if I had a kid, I would tell him to not go to college. And tell him to go to craft. What did you do? No! There's no jumping on that, young man. You know you did something wrong there. Settle, bub. I gotta get more ammo here.
Let it be so.
What I think the problem with like influencers, like when I think influencers, I think like Instagram influencers. I don't think of myself as an influencer fucking at all. I think that the problem with them is that they live their projection, and people live vicariously through their projection, right? I'm not young. I will never be as virile as that hip fitness influencer with the big ass, or I'll never be as cool as this home life influencer, whatever it is. And I think it causes a lot of false comparison in your life, where you kind of look at that life and go, well, I want that. And it's so easy to do that. It's so easy to kind of fall into that bear trap, especially because we're bombarded with it, man. But anything worth doing, and to say a very trite axiom, it truly is hard. Like, dude, you guys remember my streams when I first got Roman, where I was considering rehoming him? Because it completely threw my normal life of doing my routines and my working 100% for myself and all my own terms out the window. And change and upheaval can really upset you and make you think that you just have to do whatever you can to get back to the status quo prior to that. But really, it's like you're like a pod, like a little tiny caterpillar pod, and you're going through a metamorphosis to become a beautiful butterfly. Every conflict leads to a better outcome, always, always. Even terrible life situations that happen, loved ones passing away, it always leads to something. Now, I'm someone who went through Guillain-Barré syndrome and went paralyzed in my arms and legs. It happened to turn out better for me, but there's chances that doesn't, you know, like. But you cannot live your life by the less than 1%. And I think a lot of people do. A lot of people will get themselves hung up on like well, I could die from that, or this could end poorly for me. It's like, yeah, but you know what's worse than something ending poorly? Not realizing that the potential of who you are. Oh, come on, Daddy. Oh, come on, Daddy. Oh, we need that med kit down. Zach, drop your medical kit. We require aid, battle brother. Oh, we require nothing anymore, dude. Get teabagged, Frederick Braun dick. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't worry about it, Zach. You're good, dude. We made it, my man. Let me catch up when I said that. Get over there. Oh. I am far too close to my dog's penis right now. This is no longer a joke. This is not fun for me. Your dick is in my face. Look how fluffy you are. Holding on to it for Darktide 2 for your information. Let me catch up with chat right here. Okay. When I was a teenager, nobody ever talked about trade school. It was perceived as something that you only did if you were a delinquent or something. Dude, FedSum 100%. Yes, man. Like, when I was a teenager, it's like, oh, you're going to go become an electrician? Deadbeat. Dude, I wish I fucking became an electrician. Those guys make so much money, and it's something that will never go away. We will always have to deal with electricity. We'll always build houses. We'll always need carpenters. We'll always need, not smelters. We'll always need welders and stuff like that. Yes, Ricky Rickster, I did have second thoughts about my pup, but we pushed through it, and here we are. Here we are. We're a buddy who ran off his leash the other day. 100% trade school has a bad rep in my area. Now it's nice to see lots of young people taking it seriously and realizing it's a viable path. Dude, 100%. It's such a viable path. I'm unfortunate to have gone through most of the difficult parts of my life. Now I've got a house, wife, and a kid, working from home in a safe market, game dev in Montreal. Dude, I made a YouTube channel to join the gaming industry. Hire me. The few stress I have is keeping my kid healthy and paying the mortgage. And I sympathize with anyone that is not yet at this stage or similar stage, depending on your life goals. It's tough not being in a stable situation. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. I think it makes you more appreciative of being in a stable position versus being handed a stable position. Like, I live in a pretty affluent area, and a lot of my peers are like, yeah, you know, my parents bought me a house. I'm like, your parents bought you a fucking house? Fuck you. Southern California, your parents bought you a house? That's a $650,000 minimum investment. When my brother got his Aussie as a puppy, he took a week off to work to train him. But dude, a lot of people in my apartment complex are like, oh, your dog's so well behaved. I'm like, it's because I spend all my fucking time with him. I don't want him to be a shithead. There's also a skewed view of how easy things are now too. People assume that things like streaming or OnlyFans instantly make you rich, but they don't realize that it's literally only the top 1% that had the fortune to live off those professions. Even you, Sparty, are in the top 1% by having over like 50 viewers on Twitch. Dude, it's 100% true, man. It's true. It's so true. Did you bring me your Wookiee? Thank you. Yeah, dude, like I was saying, like having 100+ K subs on YouTube, which feels very insignificant, is only like the top like 10 or 18% or some shit. Are there any self-made affluence influencers? It always comes out that they're faking it on with credit and rentals. Dude, okay, so Boondoggy42. So again, I live in Southern California, and that means I have not access to, but within reason, I have seen a considerable amount of fitness influencers, especially. A good example would be, I don't know if I'm going to start shit with this, but like, I know quite a few fitness influencers, and they all live on margin. They might be making 150K, but they're spending 170, 200K. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to call out the name because then it's like, you shook a dart stuck in shit. Not like they'd ever find out that I was saying anything. Like, it's not like people go, hey, by the way, this guy said something. No, that doesn't happen. But internet beef is something I always will try to avoid. But basically, yes, you're 100% right, man. Like, very few, and the ones that are actually affluent, they don't stay as solo influencers. They make a company out of themselves. Even people like Shroud, his wife, fiance, whichever one it is, like, they've made a business out of it. Or when you look at Hardware Canucks or Linus Text Tips, they've made a business out of what they do. It's no longer just one dude working and plugging away. Dude, even Spiffing Brett, he has a team of people. Fex Your Life has a team of people. You just can't be a solo influencer and make money beyond a certain point because you need people to handle all the logistics of dealing with being that kind of size. Shitload of work because they have to produce a constant stream of content or they make no money. Dude, fed some 100%. So October 25th was the launch of Bannerlord, and then we had Immortal Empires the month before that. I have been nonstop since then. I have like not thrown, but like personal and romantic relationships are just, I just disappear. I just because it's so hard for me to balance all this stuff. And also like training and coaching and stuff like that, and raising him. Like, you just kind of prioritize and you start to throw the things away that you don't touch in a given day. Like, okay, Roman is with me all the time, easy to train him. I go to the gym, that's easy. But friends like, hey, you want to go hang out and do this? Like, dude, I'm sorry, I gotta stream, I gotta make content. It's really a constant plug. It is a constant plug. Yeah, buddy. Slanish is watching eagerly. So much money. What level do you get the chain sword? Chain sword or the Eviscerator? Eviscerator, I think, is like 15 or 16. I mean, actually, they maybe made it 12 now. At 18 as a construction laborer, I was making 3 times as much as everyone else in my class. Dude, yeah, 100%. 100%. Well, I was actually just talking to, I stream full time, Daniel Moore. Yeah, I stream and make content. My YouTube videos are the majority of how I make money. The homes here in San Gabriel Valley are out of control depending on where you look. Easy, a 1 mil house, which means like how? Yeah, dude, I grew up in the San Gabriel Valley. I now live in the Conejo Valley.
Another loyal devotee.
My uncle is a contractor, and I was talking to my friend about this. I'm like, if you talk to anyone in construction, they're not going to tell you, dude, business is bumping right now. They're not going to say, oh, business is rough. They're going to say, business is good. It's always just good. And that's why it's like, okay, if you work a corporate job, you have really bad highs and lows, right? Sales, when you're on top, you are on fucking top. And when you're on bottom, you are at rock bottom. But in construction, like, yep, things are always a baseline 105%. They might have had a rough day, And it might have been because, yeah, you know, the guy came in and he zoned us improperly. The inspector fucked up all this stuff over here, because it's still a high stress job. But business, by and large, for like those, for most constructions or contractors and stuff like that, finished carpenters, yeah, business is good because it's always a consistent flow. Well, within reason, you know. If you're a shitty finished carpenter, people ain't gonna hire you. I didn't go to college or university, moved out at 16, worked every job going to pay the bills, now have a house, wife, kids, and a successful career. You don't need an education, just strive. 100%, man. A lot of my friends, they couldn't find a job they wanted, so they went back to school for grad school. And doing that, grad school, graduate degrees can jump you to the front of the line, but it doesn't guarantee you a job. Experience might not jump you to the front of the line, but it guarantees you a job, in my opinion. People will take if they look at someone with a grad school versus someone with experience right next to each other, they'll talk to the person with experience and probably give them the job. And this is coming from someone who hired people all the time. And I go, oh, you went to grad school? I don't give a fuck. Am I going to hire someone I don't have to completely train from the ground up? Specifically learning skilled labor trades like cooking, carpentry, plumbing, etc. Welding. Welding pays a lot of money. Aspen Gold OTK. What are you talking about, Raphael? And giving me the job I need. Dude, Demerad, I don't know, man. When I make the company into good games and wise words while I sit through these new hire training modules. There we go, right there. So you'll find my pleasure, bro. Good. Congratulations on the new job, Mr. Shaw. I can attest that it is annoying when he is busy. I'm sorry, Matt. Yeah, guys, M. Cyrus J is my friend in the real world, and hey, man, do you want to do this? I'm like, sorry, man, I got so much fucking shit to do. Grad student at UCS ULA, you get to network hard and get your name out. It can be exhausting. Dude, okay, Riggedy Rickster and M. Cyrus J can commiserate with this. Where we went to college, even if you were really good at what you did, we didn't really have really good networking or outreach programs. So you might be able to be great at graphic design or whatever like that, but you're a drop in a bucket, right? If you can't network or have a good outreach program through your school, and you're basically getting a college degree and coming out of it like everyone fucking else looking for jobs, it sucks cock. Construction apprenticeships are a great way to go if school isn't for you. Dude, 342. So, Sychess, this is exactly what I was about to just talk about. Sychess, Psych S said, AI will replace 80% of all jobs within the next 20 years. Here's my opinion. I think that AI will replace all non-high skilled labor in the future. I think that corporate companies are going to replace their sales and marketing teams with AI platforms with open API, so they all can leverage into the same kind of thing. It's not going to be just 50 fucking AI platforms. They're like, yeah, here's like 7 or 8. You choose them and they'll leverage into each other. And yeah, automation replaces manufacturing. But here's my big thing. If I am a company, I am going to want to reduce my bottom line. And the most controllable expense a company has is its payroll. I can choose to make a very expensive, super high maintenance robot and AI that will do my manufacturing for me, or I can have a piece of software that will do all of my automation that I would ask any sales or marketing professional to do. And it's just a piece of software. It's not a piece of hardware that has manual moving parts that could fuck up and break. I think that we'll go from having these marketing teams of 10s and 20s and 30s and 40s wide of people to just like, yeah, it's got 5 people. They basically input into a AI platform and it spits out what we need. I think that's exactly what will happen. Yeah, someone still has to design, build, and maintain robots. That's why I think that robots do have a place, but I think that AI will replace that low-skilled labor. Because at the end of the day, we still need like an electrician. We still need someone to weld, someone to construct all those things. So high-skilled labor will become a premium and more important in the years to come, I think. All right. And that's another thing too I was going to say, Demaret. I think being a sales analyst would now become part software engineer. Have software knowledge to know how to troubleshoot and actually assess the prompts that you enter into AI and be able to kind of back step them. All right, so we did the Eviscerator. What do we give the Eviscerator, guys? Excuse me, sorry. Dude, we're some royal tangents today, I'm sorry. No, Momentum, there's not. We give it a 9. Silgurlian gives it a 9. Dark Age of Technology situation. Dude, the Men of Iron shall rule again. 8. I think 8's a little bit more on par. One sex track team. Sorry, guys. Talia doesn't look like it. You're free to stay in if you want. Or you leveled up so much. 10 bisected Terrix out of 10. I don't know. I'd say 7 or 8. I think that it's a hard 7, soft 8. If you know how to really use it, get that push value out, and really kind of get those pushes and get that follow through heavy attack, you can really rip an 8 out of it. I think it's got really good single target damage, not very reliable single target damage. So you struggle with bulwarks. If you don't charge up and use activatable on maulers and crushers, you're really kind of wasting your time. So I think that it kind of sits in that weird spot. I think for wave clear, it's like a... I think for reliable wave clear, it's like a 9. It's like a good 9. I think for single target damage, it's really a 7. Because it can really do a good job killing single targets, but it relies on you activating using your activatable to kill hard targets. So I think that's the kind of the big point with it. That's the big thing to mention. And also, it does kind of depend upon your blessings, like a lot of these weapons too do, right? If we had, like, yeah, there we go. Zach just said, if you get Savage Sweep on it, it is godly. Running with a bolter is good, but Fedsun, I have not run a ranged weapon outside of the Mark 12 because of my ability to just hit anything at ranged and kill them within. Dude, a sniper's dead in one shot, but gunners I can take down 3 or 4 good headshots. Oh, it's gonna happen, Daniel Moore. It's gotta happen. All right, what's next? We can check out the chain axe here if you guys want. Man, that damage roll is low, or else I'd boost this bad boy up. True, Fed, but I kind of like having the redundancy of having an additional person there to deal with ranged threats. We can do Crusher, we can do Thunderhammer, we can do Chain Axe. What would you guys like to see? I mean, I could go my bleed build if you guys really want to go with that, but we're kind of testing off meta right here, right? We're testing things that people don't usually always pick to give you an idea of how well they really do. Okay, we got one Crusher here. I'm going to go ahead and start a poll. We will start a poll here. What is the next weapon we test? Chain Axe, Thunderhammer, or what was the other one I said? Crusher. There we go. And if you are watching on YouTube, pop on over to Twitch. We're trying to get my average viewer count up for my partnership application. Dual hat chain axes. Yeah, I mean, I kind of already know how the Crusher is going to go, to be totally honest. I already know what my kind of score is for it. I think the Crusher is like a 7 or 8. I think with the right rolls, it's a good 8. Otherwise, I think it's a solid 7. man, a lot of you guys want to see Crusher. Yeah, dude, James, I'm so looking forward to those. So here's the weird thing about the Crusher versus the Thunderhammer. Power weapon. This weapon's special attack grants it additional effectiveness on the next hit. A heavy charge attack mode, slow to set up, resulting in a devastating hit. That's the Crusher. This is the Thunderhammer. Crowd control. Increased effectiveness versus enemy horde, clearing or suppressing large numbers of foes at once. Obliterating. Large, heavy, and powerful swing. This weapon unleashes devastation upon each blow with a sound like a thunderclap. That sounds like those two are mixed up. Right? 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 $50. Oh my god. Okay, so 7 for the Crusher. We're at 50% of the way on this poll here, guys. Make sure you're voting on that poll. Which do you want to see as the next weapon that we test? We have 43% with 6 people on the Chain Axe, 13% with 2 people now on the Thunderhammer. Oh man, where it's neck and neck between the Axe and the Crusher. Yeah, my hand's all fucked up. Oh, little puppy's sleepy. This is going to have you try the Revolver Sparty. Very similar to the Bolter, but easier to use. You do damage to bigger release compared to the last. Sean, I have not since they buffed it. I don't have a good one, I don't think. That's not a bad roll. The damage is just super low.
A steadfast supporter.
Thank you very much for following here, KK Mac. That Kevin McNamara? That'd be great. If you are watching on Twitch, don't forget to use your Twitch Prime subscription. Help me out, because this is my full-time job. I am a cam girl. Man, it's looking like we're going to go with Crusher, followed by the Chain Axe after that. Crusher wins with 13 votes. Oh, hi, puppy. Ogre, thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime sub, my dude. Confused that they didn't switch the Power Maul names for the Ogre and Zealot. Crusher seemed like... Yeah, I agree with you, livid pile of dirt. Maybe I executive decision here. And we go with the Chain Axe first, and then close out with the Crusher. Let's do that. Because I've played a lot of Crusher gameplay recently. And I want to see how the Chain Axe is affected. I don't have the best Chain Axe because my damage roll is low on it. What are you doing, buddy? Bouncing around down there. If I had a better... Ooh, the shot's about to roll. Let's see if there's anything in the shot. And we'll go back into a 5, I guess.
How may this humble unit assist you?
Alright, James. Thanks for watching, my man.
Another loyal devotee.
So pretty. So soft. What up, Rune? Thank you very much for following, my man. It does feel sticky. I haven't got on another good las gun in a long time. Fuck, man, this shit roll. I'm trying to get a good one of these. .365 on that braced auto gun. Not as good as mine. Mine's not even great. Okay. Okay. Let us begin again, brothers. It's a great helmet. Where did you get that helmet?
Got my eye on you.
I did buy the Psyker helmet, which is sweet. They're not terrible fed. I have a pretty good one here. This one? This mobility is terrible on it.
A steadfast support.
Show me the baby. Radkill, I'll show you the baby, bro. Let me queue us up. Alright, Strike Force, we're going in deep, hard, long. You do 5 down. This should be good. Dude, I don't think we've completed one today. Oh, we just completed one. Did we? No, we failed, right? Have we completed one? Yeah, we just completed the last one. Oh, too bad. You want to see the baby, Rad Killer? Here's the baby. Here's the babies. Oh, here's the babies. Oh, I did that big yawn. That was so big. That was so big. That was so big. The chain axe is good because of sprint perk. I don't think I've used that perk, bro. A hype train has started, guys. Glum Shine, thank you very much for subscribing with Prime, dude.
Smelter at Manufactorum HL1736. Investigations suggest metaphysical disruption. It must be cleansed with alacrity. This is a
Keemstar with a doggo. Isn't he married though? He wins. What was delivered today? It was shit. Oh. Don't want that. One sec, guys. Hey, Ma. I'm streaming right now, but can you go and check the front porch? Dad's flannel came, and it's just like in a see-through bag, so if he picks it up, he can just see it.
A fitting environment for corruption to thrive.
Atmosphere scrubbers are functioning. This is a temporary malaise.
Okay, I'll talk to you in a bit, Ma.
What is
Bye-bye.
this place? But a cathedral of war!
My dad's Christmas gift came, and it's just sitting on the front porch of my parents' house. Because I sent any gift that was for, like, my family to my parents, so that way I can just kind of... when I go there for Christmas, I can just put it all in its proper wrapping. No, settle. Down. We'll feed you in an hour. You don't get to whine and get your way.
Let it be so.
But I just checked my email because it said, oh, your Amazon package has been delivered. And it just is like sitting there in a bag. Like basically just a normal bag. It's completely see-through so my dad can see what it is. So here's one thing I like about the chain axe over the Eviscerator. Its time to activate is much faster than the Eviscerator. And I can get 2 good revs. Either 2 good swings on 1 rev, or I can rev an attack faster than I can rev an attack with my Eviscerator.
Copy that.
Now the thing that obviously it's not great in is wave clear. You really kind of have to dodge a lot more with this to keep your wave clear a little bit more fluid. What is that one, Keeble? Yeah, 100%. When I'm fighting bulwarks, I can actually hit them because my swipes will just go straight in line down my nose, right? It's not terrible against wave clear. It's just you gotta be really mindful of it. Talia, no! Oh, fuck, eh? The penance for the top cosmetic, very difficult. But let's see. Which one is that? Can you tell me the text of it? I might have cheesed it before we're able to not cheese it anymore. Boost sprint speed on activation with the chain axe is amazing. Permanent speed boost. It's a permanent speed boost? Yeah, can you read me the text on it though?
The gates are open. Forward.
It is kind of jarring going from playing it's not an assassin. From playing the zealot and going over to another class because you're not as durable, and you're like you are reminded of that immediately when you get into like a critical health situation. Whereas I rely on my passive to basically keep me alive. I can't on anyone else. Halo, no! Complete arrows with lessened wounds, health. Oh, so Keeble, I don't know if it still works. So what you do is, you get yourself down to like less than a wound worth of health. Basically, what people say is, "Oh, don't worry about it, Talia. You're level 12. It's gonna happen." You take a bunch of damage until your passive hits, right? So it prevents you from dying, and then you have everyone kind of hide. And for like 5 minutes, then you jump off the edge of the match.
Progress through autonomous resource allocation.
Oh, it doesn't work anymore? Poopy shit butts. Throw it. See if there was an auto block. How dare you, Keeble!
Dispatch this holy realm no longer. What is this I see?
Enemy sighted.
I have noticed too that the crosshair is not terribly accurate. Zach, no! Where did you even come from, man? Sneaky fuck.
A grenade for great and bloody work. Emperor, guide my hand.
You still choose the never miss a shot veteran penance. You have to unplug your internet cord. Just press. Why don't you just end the task? Like open up your what's it called? End task. Might be the same. Yeah, Zenbear, we did the heavy sword. We didn't do the devil. We did not do the claw sword. Oh, why did I do that? You guys want to do a grim run? I'm a little like, yeah, I can just, here, I'll just look at this thing. What are you using, Al? Jesus Christ. Are you Thunder Axe or Thunder Hammer right now?
Pilgrims, show these heretics they cannot hide.
Blasting shot!
Perish!
One kill.
Zach, what weapon are you using? Oh, Mark 7 axe? You asked me my weapon. You said there was a monster here. Yeah, you killed a bunch of stuff in rapid succession. I was like, what the fuck is he using?
Show these pilgrims that a guardian is not so easily defeated.
So Zenbear, what we found out with the heavy sword, that it's a combo starter. So if you use special, then hold down for heavy attack, you can combo into your heavy attack very, very, very quickly. So you basically do heavy attack, or I'm sorry, you do special, heavy attack, special, heavy attack, special, heavy attack. But that really only works with the Mark 9. The Mark 6 or 7, whichever one it is, are horizontal slashes. So you get like almost like 150 more DPS from doing special, heavy, special, heavy, special, heavy, because they're overhead swipes. And it does do a lot more stagger, so it does work against bulwark shields and trying to remove their shield from them for a little bit. Uh-oh. Zach will come back. I saw you, bro. You're good, dude. As always, guys, if you are watching over here on Twitch or on YouTube, don't forget to jump on over. Yeah, we just found that out today, man. So, was it you that made the comment to test it? So thank you if you were the one that prompted the test even to begin with. Because I was like, I'm not going to use the fucking heavy sword. I was like, well, for science. Yeah, if you want to jump back to the beginning, you can see me doing the tests. And I don't mind showing you after this too. We can do a little special number 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I'm trying to say? Oh, and a TikTok dancer coming in. Talia, no! Oh, shitballs, fuck ass.
Fire consumes it.
Man, like, we don't have a spot open, brother. But, I'm gonna start doing a lot more community ones. Yeah, of course, man. Should I use this grimoire? Should I clear our curse? Do we really need that curse? I picked it up because I thought it was a scripture.
A Templar should not abandon hope.
Yeah, we'll pop in after real quick, and I'll show you my findings. Just remind me after this match. I'll pop into Psychanium and show you what we found out. Am I alone again? I'm alone again. I'm an idiot.
Holy grenade! Take courage, pilgrims! We fight in his holy name! You have been shot! Pray for me when I
Get the fuck out of here. Come, strike team. Are we all zealots? I love it. Oh, no, never mind. Talia's a veteran.
Atonement ore displays higher durability across key indices.
Thank you very much, guys. Hype Train was completed. It says your community contributed a total of 3 sub gifts and 0 bits. Thank you guys very much.
Like the Lion's Gate pilgrims, who were assailed by demons, it stood fast.
But I can pay $1 monthly for Game Pass, so there's that. Yeah, 100% done, right?
We must pray. Pray for terror.
Pray for holy terror.
A great cost, but they held.
Hast thou imbeciles forgotten our mission? To the smelter!
A new subscriber arrives.
Hey, Ooze Cool. Thank you very much, my man.
Domination.
Now getting up from that.
Yeah, the weird, like, attack pattern is kind of funky. Strike team. Let's beat this, kill these things fast. Like, get this part through with, so we don't just get stuck here. These tentacles grow back so quick. But did it not happen again? It's one of my favorite things. Just saw into that thing. One of the few pronounced. Yeah, of course, it's cool.
Continue.
I mean, if we're talking about Zorn, who's cool.
Cleanse this place, one mutant at a time. Crack shotgunner! Ready!
Kill shots ready.
Smelter complex out.
Yeah, especially when like multiplayer is the draw of your game, and if like putting something on Game Pass is huge, right? Like that exposes your game on such a crazy level, and if you don't have that completed, like you just kind of. I know that those like Game Pass and stuff like that is negotiated way after the fact, right? So it's kind of hard to like shoehorn that in. It depends upon when it comes out, but it's like I would delay my game's launch to. Oh, you son of a bitch! I didn't even see that. Talia, help me! Use your supple fingers on my dense body. Get us some room. Shit, fuck. Oh shit. Get out of that, get out of that, get out of that. What the fuck am I stuck on? Another grenade out. Get out of there if you can't, tell you. It's one of the few times I'm okay with that bomber being here.
I will repay this crazy.
What the fuck's that bomber? Oh, son of a bitch.
Nothing like a killing spree to shake the cobwebs.
I am unstoppable!
Oh.
Another loyal devotee.
Dark Alloy, welcome aboard. Oh. Fucking ninja. Okay, down. Stay. We're gonna eat in a little bit, don't worry, but I know you have to eat. I have, in my mind, I know exactly what time you're going to eat, so don't worry. You eat when I say you eat, man, like Pegasus. Oh shit, those shotgunners are the worst. Backed up by like tons of bulwark like that, man. Get the fuck away, you little shits. Alright, Hugh, thanks for jumping in, my man.
See how they try to hide.
We didn't do any vet weapon testing. I don't have my vet high enough. I always just end up playing my fucking psyker, or my psyker. This guy so much. Dude, Zach's got some drip going, dude. Look at Zach's drip. Zach's drippy, dude.
Sacrifices are paltry compared to those of the beneficent emperor.
It's all fighting here, bricked up.
Guardian, on your feet.
My soul sings at thy touch.
As it should. Oh, it's okay, Vermocus. I just don't like having to build the peril on it. But you can, but the Force Sword can give you unlimited dodge if you use the one perk, or 1 feat.
Our greatest reward shall be righteousness. Ammo.
Any more goodies around here? Oh, oh. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Give me that sweet. Ow, fuck you. Bomber behind, bomber behind. Oh, it's on me. I was like, bomber's somewhere back there. It was me. I'm the one. I'm the problem.
Tools to tend a battered body.
Drag gunner.
Met up, Halo. There's one less. There's one charge for thee, brother. A lot of vet with stub revolver and knife like it. Dude, that's kind of cool, Vermocus. An ogre to get an auto cannon. That would be sexual and exciting. Get Sis Italia up. There's heretics that need purging. Oh, you son of a bitch! Of course. Oh, fuck that. There's another bomber out there too. Dude. The arm on this guy. Get him ready for the combine.
Let it be so.
I like that. I like that. Everyone's gunning them down. Stay. Hey. No. Down. All the way down, please, young man. All 4 on the floor.
Traverse assembly conveyor.
Yes, good boy.
Good boy, bud.
Smelter control.
Slooty Kiwi. Thank you very much. Appreciate that from New Zealand.
Enemy in hard cover!
Oh. I miss having an ogre on the team for linchpin to increase our toughness and regen. Dude, I love it, dude. Zach is just like, fuck it. I know we can have the high ground Anakin, but I'm gonna fuck him up. Medkit down on me. Medkit down on me. I could have held onto that medkit, but I saw everyone's health was kind of a little low, so I figured why not. There we go. Topped us all off. No! Oh, and a bomb? That's great. That's really good. Liking all that. Take that, buggy poxhound. Man. If there's anyone I wouldn't want to go toe to toe with, it's Misha, man. She'll just ban you. Hell hath no fury like a Misha. Richard, thank you very much for following, my man. We can try that, Arathiel. So just push the horde. That's not gonna help. I'm not gonna help him. Why am I blocking? Absolutely, Richard. I'm loving it, man. Coming for me. Woo! Favorite weapon so far? Dude, the Mark 12 lasgun is really goddamn good. Crusher and Eviscerator, I think, are now kind of up there for me. I think I just know their patterns really well. I play really well with them. I can clutch very well with the Eviscerator or the Chain Axe. Crusher, I can't quite yet. When he says forgiveness, I'm thinking he's gonna say fuck. Like, there's no fucking way. Oh shit, is that a sniper? Aiming for the chest on these maulers, of course, or just any kind of torso shot. Their head has carapace armor. That sucks. I'm sorry, Talia. I dodged out of the way, and the wet net hit you. So the infantry auto gun is really good if you use it with the Zealot's activatable because it gets 100% armor penetration. It's got a very good fast fire rate and a good clip. So you can actually, just like the actual auto pistol, you can one-shot a Crusher to the head if you get all those shots on.
Fear not, pilgrims. The God Emperor demands our service. You will not find us lacking.
Well, I'm motivated.
All is as it should be. And knows all.
Yeah, it's definitely like you get a lot of shoving in and then kind of hit them when they're on the ground. Maybe hit the stacks at the same time. Yeah. What Al said, those tentacles are going to grow back so fast, so we need to really focus those tentacles down quickly and then kill the big eyes. I totally forgot. We should have done this one. This one sucks. Feel free to save the med if you want. Because we'll be able to come back to it. Yeah, we need more ammo. Oh, yeah.
There's a Baron. Take down the chopper.
Take that one
Face
down!
your judgment, trapper.
I know, Richard. I was using the lalgun so much, right? You guys are watching on YouTube, pop onto Twitch, trying to get my average view count up quite a bit here. Misha, they denied my application. They were saying like, hey, we're looking for, you like they said, like you have a lot of up and down on your viewer base. We're looking for a true average 75. So I'll get the far one. Woo! Yeah, I mean, if I keep getting streams like this, man, I think the big thing is I've started to shout it out in my videos, saying like, hey, follow me on Twitch. God, stop it! That's the thing that frustrates me is like, you get these little like 2 or 3 stragglers back here. I'm like locked in this place right now. We can't get to the bros. We're like stuck here. We're coming, we're stuck. Alright, Talia, let's make a run for it. Ash will cover you, I'll retreat. Go ahead. How am I missing that? Oh! Oh, fuck. Down. Yeah, I think that chain axe maybe go better with, How am I missing that, man? Oh, come on. Get it. The chain axe goes better with like a flamer or like a bolter. Because the bolter does have wave clear. It can really, like, since it shoots through things and explodes, it does a lot of job. Oh, Honey Badger is 100% my zealot, man. I can't stop. Have any of you ever served in the military? I served with your father. I served with you at Vendabona. You could be of some use to me. Dude, there's like a really cool like headcanon thing that someone posted up on Reddit about that, like what that means, like the whole time like he realized who he was and didn't say anything.
Veteran, on your feet.
All right, to fight again, priest.
Vindabona is a campaign in think Vindobona was in northern Greece. I can't remember. That era was in Germania. I'm talking about the scene. Jesus Christ, I'm talking about the part from Gladiator. I'm so... Yeah, Germany. It is Germany, okay. I couldn't remember if it was in Germany or if it was in, like, northern Greece. No!
I'm bleeding.
I'll get this one up here, you guys get the other two.
I shall fight you! Righteous word, Guardian! Rest in his light! I am Sunshine! Of course! You will stalk these lands no more, Trapper!
Let's go for the objective. I think we've got 2 shots of the Medicaid back there left. I'm out of stun. If we can stun, I can get him up.
I cannot stand!
Dude, look at Zach, man. Carrying the squad. No!
I am your doom!
Nice. Let's check Medicaid real quick. I think there's 2 charges left.
Oh, praise be! A healing station!
Yeah, come grab this, Zach. You got last charge on you, bro. Let's get Talia up, then go wait at the one spot.
Reload, veteran! Go there! Veteran, back into the fray!
Keeping me from work, right?
What a dicey one, guys.
Your fire is ended! Tox flame!
Let's get over here. Just run, we got your back, Talia. What are we saying is the largest sci-fi following? I mean, I definitely think, yeah, Star Trek, like, I mean, every episode is a new addition to the lore, right? And you think of how many episodes exist.
Killing is hardly worth the pain.
I will commend you in my prayers!
The Emperor demands death, and I answer. Taking serious damage.
No, there's no Darktide Twitch program that I know of. Let's watch heal drop. Make sure you guys get that heal, Talia. Oh my god, my hands.
Follow me!
Oh. I'm on the sneak team, which reminds me, guys, head on over to sneakenergy.com. Use critter code SPARTY at checkout. please do this for me because I think they might not renew my contract, so it would help me out. Oh man, they haven't sponsored my ass. What are you doing? Whew.
Success achieved. You are permitted a
We did it.
5-second celebration
We did it, buddy.
for extraction.
Are you so eager?
Do a raid
to
sponsor?
run? Move!
Who wants to see Raid Shadow Legends live on stream? You can see me fake my excitement. Wanted to know if you stream it. Yeah, I definitely stream Bannerlord, Otho. We did a bunch of Bannerlord prior to the launch here of this game. Then this came out, so we have not been able to really kind of jump back into Bannerlord, but we definitely will. We definitely will. Thank you, Demer. I appreciate that, man. It's great, Cinderfox. Bannerlord's in a great place. More importantly, it's got a Steam Workshop rollout, so now you can play all those mods succinctly and not like a piece of shit. Like it's so much better now to play mods, and like, dude, if you haven't played Eagle Rising, you need to play Eagle Rising if you're like a big fan of like the Roman era, classic antiquity as it is called, or the Hellenic period. The arena is actually a lot of fun. There's a huge Lord of the Rings mod, yes. Did we get this before we went in? I think we did. Yeah, because yeah. Okay, so are you still here? What's up, Mr. Waitson? I'm going to jump into the Psychanium to show you off. Zir, you're here, right? No, not Zir. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much for watching, dude. Andy Prime for Milk and Cookies Total War. Ew. Why does this look so dark? Okay, let me show off that heavy sword. I gotta pee real quick though, so be right back.
Another loyal devotee.
Drinks milk with Pepsi? Ugh. Oh, hi, buddy. Hi, little buddy. You just crashed right into me there, didn't you? Didn't you? Okay. So, Zen Bear. What is this? You get your little ring? Is this your ring? Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Get it. So, here's what we kind of took. We took a look at the combos of Thank you, Ro. Of this bad boy. And we looked really at the heavy attack right here with the strike down. Powerful attack targeting one enemy. And keep in mind, you know, I do get 8% melee crit damage here. And I have Rampage, which allows me to do more damage when I hit at least 3 enemies. But we're not testing 3 enemies, so it shouldn't really trigger here to kind of skew the results. Hey, Roman, here. Come. Oh, so good. Sit and down. Good boy. Stay, okay? Stay. I know you're hungry, but you're not going to eat right now. You're going to wait, and then we're going to eat. So, what we found out is, if I were to heavy swing, that's a good hit, right? That over-the-head swipe is really good. Now just keep going, keep heavy swinging. 158 DPS. Let me just keep doing this again. Heavy swing, heavy swing, heavy swing, heavy swing, heavy swing. 236 DPS. So what we found is, and you saw how long it takes me to kind of get these heavy swings off. It's not, there's a little bit of a lag in between each one of these heavy swings. 158 DPS. Now if I use the special attack and then follow it up with a heavy swing, it's so quick. So we get more DPS, and on top of it, we kill it faster. Maybe, I'm not sure. So really the way to do it here is you would special F that. 645 right there. That's huge, right? We almost killed him in 2 hits. I said, here. Stay. You're staying there, bud. Because you're just a little Mr. Rambunctious right now. But yeah, that's really that's the crux of it. But you need the Mark 9. The Mark 7 does this. First in the combo is a sideward swipe. So if we go like we just kind of we don't get that heavy burst that we got, although it's actually not that bad, to be totally honest with you, that we got with the overhead. That's actually not that bad. But it is kind of tedious because you have to go. Yeah, this guy is going to be really hard though, because he's carapace armored all the way around. Even with the wombo combo here. But yeah, you know, I think the big thing is that when you equip a Thunderhammer, right? Like, boom, that's 1100 heavy burst. And then you just fucking melt that head. You get such a heavy burst with almost every other weapon. What I don't like about the Thunderhammer is the pause in between. And I feel like you don't get that even with the heavy Eviscerator. Oh, dude, that is so sick. Do I have momentum on this thing? What the fuck's causing that? Usually that stops. But people are saying that like the Eviscerator has the same thing, and it doesn't. You can chain these together very easily. Versus the Thunderhammer has this really brutal pause. So, charge, attack. Charge, attack. Charge, attack. Charge, attack. Like, you see how hard that was? Like, I had to charge it and then swing it, charge it, and then swing it, and each swing causes a cooldown. So the amount of time in between is so much more. And I think why that's it does have that pause during the sawing, but you can see how much damage I was able to dish out. And why I think that's important is that it's like you're never able to just do this.
Another loyal devotee. Your end is
right? Like the game is so fast paced, you have to keep moving around that it's like it's really easy to look at this stuff in a vacuum and go, dude, look how much damage it does. It's so sick. But realistically, if I'm playing the game, I'm gonna be more like this, right? I'm gonna be on the go. Which I like about the rev, I can be sidestepping someone while I'm revving. So at least I'm mobile this whole time, and I'm not just... You could freeze, but I'm saying then conversely... I didn't realize you could dodge that much of that though. Oh. Step number 1, hit him. You can actually dodge quite a bit after the hit, so that's kind of that's huge. So I can actually like leap away. Well, I guess not. If you time it right, you can kind of get it right in between it. The hell? Yeah, 100%. Easy 506. I totally agree. You need to have the best blessings and perks on it to really make it work. And with that being such an RNG process, that I think if you say like, yeah, you know, that weapon is really good with the right blessings and perks, it's not a good weapon. I think it's a good weapon in the right scenario because you're getting the right weapons and perks. But because RNG is so RNG right now, relying on getting that quote unquote best weapon, like, okay, the combat blade, it's not that hard to get one of these, since the amount of things that can actually roll on it are pretty minimal. Let's go ahead and turn this on. I lied. But, I mean, Flesh Tear or Lacerate. There you go. You one or the other. And I've seen, I think of all of them, I've seen like these four spawn the most. So... when you have a weapon that needs that, like, okay, like the combat axe is great if you get brutal momentum on it. And I think that sucks. Like if I can't use it unless it has this very specific blessing, it's not very fun. Because then it causes all these like kind of shitty things to happen with the gameplay, right? Where people just kind of, where they just kind of force themselves into only trying to get this one because it's the one that they saw on Reddit or it's the one that they saw on a forum and I need this. Then they get it. Like, dude, like, okay, people were talking such hard shit about this thing. I mean, it's okay, dude. Oh, I don't have my feet set up properly. You're super durable. You're super, super durable. Here, I'll give you that. Here you go, man. This is what page I'm on. I don't have a vet to 30 yet. You're super durable with it, but it just, man, I hate this gameplay style. I think though, guys, we're gonna wait until the shop resets and we'll end our stream here for the day. We're 132 viewers, guys. Thank you so much. We're gonna stream again on Thursday, and then I'll be gone from Friday through to Monday, and I think we'll stream on Monday. I'm gonna head over to my parents' house. That's where I'm gonna celebrate Christmas and everything, and I'll take that. I'm gonna take Friday, Saturday, Sunday completely off. Like I'll answer comments here and there, but I have been going hard in the paint since Bannerlord's launch through to Darktide's early access through to Darktide's launch through to now, and it's definitely fun and it's great. But it's like, dude, I'm so exhausted. I'm so exhausted. Anything else you guys want me to take a look at? before we kind of close out. I do love the Crusher. People are shitting on it because it can't do a ton of damage, but dude, if I can just knock all these guys down, I don't care about the damage. Yeah, of course, man. Merry Goodman. Butt, dude. Let me get that butt. You know, so I haven't really taken a look at the Claw Sword too much. Like, I think when you first get it, it's the best, right? Because it's the beginning of the game. But I don't have good ones is the problem. This is not a bad one. I don't like how unreliable parry is. Honestly, I don't know if I'd use the Claw Sword over the Heavy Sword. I think that's a really good question. I do like the mobility of the Claw Sword quite a bit. I think it's really where it thrives. I like the combos of the Claw Sword. But if I'm talking about like single target damage, trying to like flurry or blow someone, I'd want the Heavy Sword. Even though, dude, that was so much damage. Yeah, 772, that did more damage. No, the combat axe, if you get if you get the Mark V combat axe Drago with durable momentum, it's like the best weapon in the game right now, people are saying. Let me see. What are my other ones? Rampage, hitting at least 3 enemies with an attack increases your damage by 12%. That's actually probably pretty good with this weapon. I'm trying to get a good Mark V. I can't seem to get one. I just wish I had a way to find out if those blessings are active right now. So here's the question. What do we rate the chain axe? So we gave the Heavy Sword Mark 9 a 6. I think it's very, very acceptable rating. We gave the Mark whatever the fuck a 2 or 3 or something like that. It was just terrible. It was not good at wave clear. It wasn't good damage all the way around. Wasn't great. We gave the Eviscerator a 7 or 8 depending upon your rolls and your blessing. What do you say though about that chain axe? I'd say a 6 or 7. It can deal with specials well with practice, but the horde clearing isn't great. It is just doable. 5 or 6 for Ogrex. Just have to keep an eye on Mark 5, I guess. Yeah, 100% you do. 6 for Cinderfox. 5, no more, no less for Demaret. Yeah, you know, I definitely think it's about accurate. I think I want to do that's not a terrible roll. It's not a great one either. This is the first target super low. Everything else is really good. I got a really good auto pistol roll the other day. Yeah, I mean, I could get this, but you guys think it's worth this one? I mean, 346. What are my other ones? 310, woof. 342. I think I have a good auto pistol in here somewhere. But I just picked one up. I wouldn't be here. What is up, Clancy? Misha, who should we raid? .347 on that auto pistol. 343. I thought I got like a 360 or 370 or some shit. This is 380. This is a pretty nice roll for a combat shotgun. I was like, I'll hold on to that, see what I can do with it if I can ever edit that shit. 325, 311, 324, 363. Yeah, 363, that's not bad. Yeah, maybe I'll pick up that. Hold on to that axe. Maybe I can make it better. It's got good everything here. It's the first target's really shit. What did you find out that stood out? We found out that you can make the heavy sword really good by spamming special and heavy attack, but only for the Mark 9. That was kind of like the big takeaway, I'd say. Okay, guys, let's figure out who we're raiding here today. But it wasn't amazing, Clancy. It was good. It was passable. Down, up, up. Look how cute you are. Look how cute you are, buddy. He's like, I fucking know I'm cute, asshole. Now feed me. Let's get some food. Let's get some food. Want to get some food, buddy? Let's set up this raid here. If you are watching over on Twitch, guys, or watching over on YouTube, pop on over to Twitch so we can close out our... Also, make sure you guys check out my Discord. Come and join the community. But if you're watching over here on YouTube, jump on over to Twitch just so that you can help out with this raid. Let's have some fun. Who are we raiding? Who are we going to raid today? Plus is playing Darktide. I think I am the highest viewed Darktide streamer right now. That is a... You know what? Let's raid Ivana again. We'll raid Ivana Hyde. Alright, this raid has started. So thank you guys so much for watching here today. Thank you very much for all of the subscriptions. We got a ton more subs here today. I don't know how many in total, but we got quite a few. And thank you very, very, very much. If you are watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching as well. As always, we'll have some more VODs coming out here. I'm going to be doing like a 1 month out, what's the state of the game for Darktide, me kind of talking about, okay, how's stability, how's graphics, how's the store, like the real money store, how are all those things kind of going right now, how's the patch process, all those kind of things to kind of give a good idea to people that maybe are waiting on the game, where it's at. I'll have to open it up though with my personal bias of that I actually love the game. So I understand there's all these things wrong with it, but I'm really jonesing it, I'm really liking it, so hopefully you guys are too. But we have tons more of that coming out. I might do a claw sword versus heavy sword video now, just so you can see, like, okay, we'll compare those two. Then we'll start to do maybe some range weapons. We haven't done much range weapon testing, and I'd probably want to do that on a veteran, because I have just so much more ammunition in a given mission to test that out. There's a Shadow Legend. Zen Bear. All right, Asinine, thank you very much. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching here today. Have a good one. Stay safe. Wash your hands. If you're not here on Thursday, have a good Christmas. If you do celebrate, even if you don't celebrate, you take the day off. Enjoy your Christmas. Timbo, have a good one, bro. All right, starting that in 3, 2, 1, and go. And YouTube, have a good one, guys. Later.